Start stream, and we're gonna do Wait for Escape to episode 29. There's playing D&D chat. 3, 2, 1, go!
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Dungeons and Destinies. I would like to start off tonight's episode with a few disclaimers before we begin. Firstly and foremost, one of our players, the player for Bo, Cade, will most likely not be joining us tonight, and if he does, he will be joining rather late. Secondly, all the music you're going to hear in tonight's episode is made by the wonderful Michael Gelfi. Check him out on YouTube and Spotify. It's MichaelGhelfi, along with his partner, Philip Melvin. They make wonderful music, including the music you're hearing right now, if you're hearing the music. I don't know. How loud is it, Alice?
It's pretty good. It's pretty loud.
Pretty good. Okay. All of the character art you see on screen is made by the wonderful Alice, the player for Magnus. Chances are you're watching this through either of her two channels, so check out her other stuff because she's great. She's really artistically talented. And all of the maps and things that you see on screen that are not character art are made by me using free assets. Specifically, the battle maps are made using FA map making, Forgotten Adventures. They're really good. Pay them money because they're great. Apart from that, say hi, players.
Hello.
Hello!
Hi.
All right, so does anybody else have anything they want to say before we begin tonight's episode?
I'm so fucking excited. I've been
Oh
waiting
my
2 weeks for this
God.
shit.
So excited.
So forgive me because it's been 2 weeks and I don't have a video to watch to remind me, so...
I'm sorry, I got depressed. I needed Sims time. I needed enrichment time in my
okay.
enclosure.
So, without further ado, welcome back to the spirit and possession-riddled world of Eracretia. Last we left off, our wonderful party of adventurers had just come from one of the, not really abandoned, but more leftover towns in the old world of Ikalia on Spectre Island. As they headed back from that town after investigating some things, finding out that it was like mostly just like a small trade town and that kind of thing, they had some interactions with Palladius, one of the few people that lives on that island. Continuing on, as the sun began to fall over the horizon, they began to notice certain creatures that they were warned about, specifically the Dusk Treaders, I think. And in doing so, as they walked back to the Urnfaisuk, the large capital building of what was once the country of Ikalia, they were attacked by these Dusk Treaders, and Lothric was had by several of them. And while he felt fine, it seems that there was really something else going on with him. As they got back into the Urnfaisuk, Irinith offered to basically like run a ritual and see, you know, what they could find out about what was going on with Lothric and the possession he was now under. As she drew the blood from Lothric, however, Lothric had a kind of preemptive message being told to him to stop, most likely because he was going to die from it, if I remember correctly. Moving on, the party then had a really good chat after Daniel was like, hey, you guys kind of need to talk about what's going on, and we just got to discuss. And after that, the party decided to go to sleep. Rue had a bit of a panic attack. Magnus decided to sleep like a lonely dog outside her door. And Lothric slipping into meditation to try and connect back to the weird purple hill zone. Sounds like a Sonic.
I was gonna say.
Oh my god.
That he is able to enter, managed to encounter the thing that was with him in his head. And that is where we left off last time. So before we begin, Austin and Aaron, turn on your fucking cameras.
Oh no, I thought I was gonna get away with it.
No, never.
Never.
Your face is sunburned.
No,
Okay.
who cares?
It's so pretty. I
My
want to
face
see it.
Looks like I got hit by a shovel. You think I care?
That's not true.
It's so
but
that cool.
okay.
You don't look like that.
Um, no.
And
So,
you can't see me because of the silhouette.
It's like one of those anonymous interviews
yeah, I feel
where
like
the
I'm about
voice
to get
changer.
shot.
I
Um,
feel
know.
man, but that thing.
Where were
scares
you the
me.
night of the 33rd with the drugs?
All right.
Oh, Lord.
So, we come back to the world. Lothric, as you slip into unconsciousness, trying to fight that heavy exhaustion from this mental battle you're having with whoever or whatever this is, you have some pretty intense nightmares. Things that you haven't thought about in a long time, certain aspects, certain battles that you were in, and you just dream over and over of losing people close to you. And that includes some of the storm as well. And you're the first one to wake up, even though Rue doesn't need to sleep, well, meditate that long. You only get about 5 hours of sleep. The rest of you wake up in time, and while that's happening, Lothric, what would you like to do with the time that you have before the rest wake up?
I would imagine Lothric would try to meditate again until everybody wakes up, trying to chase what he saw before he slipped into unconsciousness again.
Okay. Why don't you roll me a wisdom check?
Flat or
With your modifiers, just a wisdom check.
okay. It's not a saving throw, correct?
No, not a saving throw. Just a
Okay,
check.
cool. 19.
19? Okay. As you begin to meditate, you start parsing through what's going on, but you can't really feel a connection start to form. Not like you did last night. While that's happening, Rue, you're the next one to wake up, and you're quickly followed by the rest of the party, including Bo, who I guess for right now I will be playing, so don't ask me to interact at all, please.
Oh my god.
No, Rue's gonna go up straight up to Bo and be like, "Hey, how's it going?"
No, she's not. I guarantee it.
I'd love to hear your impression of Bo.
That's too bad.
That's such a bummer. So I guess Rue is going to get up, like get changed, get ready for the day. In the separate room that she has, is there like a little wash area, or does she have to like leave the room for that?
This is like what was once an office that has been converted into a bedroom.
Okay.
So no.
So no. So she's going to open the door. Which I assume Magnus is still like leaned against it.
He's definitely like.
Well, he's
as you
not.
open the
He's
door,
not
he-
against the door. You know, he's not
Yeah,
against the door. He's like
falls
on
backward.
the side.
Oh, he's not on the door.
No, he's not. He's not on the door. He's just like off
Okay.
to the side, just like near it, just in case like anything happens. As funny
Okay.
as that would be, Homie doesn't want to get hit by the door in the middle of his sleep. Just like fuck.
That makes sense. Yeah, so she's just gonna open the door and step out. She's gonna like turn and see Magnus. Is Magnus still asleep, Alice?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's heavy sleeping right now.
Oh. She's gonna like look at him like out of like confusion, and then like she's gonna like smile before walking away and like finding like just a washroom to like clean up in for the morning.
Okay. The closest area that you could wash in is probably the kitchen.
Okay.
There are some basins large enough to like just, I don't know, wash your face in.
Yeah. Okay, then we'll just head to the kitchen.
All right. Aaron or Daenerys and Magnus, what are you two doing?
Well, I imagine Daenerys did not sleep in front of the door.
No, I doubt it.
She's just hidden up in the rafters, just like just staring down on everybody.
Like a hawk fucking gets prey. It's just...
Fucking terrifying.
No, she probably found a room with like as the closest thing to a perch that she could find. I assume that there would be one, because
Oh yeah, there's plenty. I mean, most of these rooms have rafters that you could sleep in very easily.
yeah. So she's just gonna be chilling, and when she gets up, she's just gonna take it easy, kind of have a
Okay.
slow morning.
All right. Magnus, lastly, you awake with just the worst pain in your back and neck. You should not have slept like that.
Yeah, I figured as much. I'm probably gonna get up, stretch, just like crack my back, just like
Yeah.
God, I wish.
do like that big stretch of like and just stretch out my muscles and everything. And like Rue's door is still open, right? Or
Oh yeah, she just left it open.
okay. So Magnus is gonna see that it's open, and I guess probably just like do rounds and see how everyone slept, or like how their morning is going, I guess.
All right. By this time, Bo is most likely awake and just, I don't know, probably pouting in a corner, as he normally does. I'm not
Thinking
gonna be
about the
kind
bone
to
man.
this character.
He should have made it on time.
Sad
He should have made it on time.
Oh, this poor guy. Poor Bo.
I'm actually gonna go check on Lothric.
Okay.
I would like to go do that. Is Lothric still in his room?
Yeah. So by the time that you, I'm assuming you're gonna knock on his door.
Oh, yeah.
As you knock on his door, Lothric, that stirs you out of your meditation.
Who is it?
It's Magnus.
All right, and you're gonna hear like a little bit of shuffling and maybe a trip, and
Just
then
like,
the
"Fuck."
door's you're gonna watch the door handle open, and then the door gets pushed open, and what you see is not normally what you see Lothric woken up as, with, you know, clean look. His eyes are bloodshot, his hair's messy, and there's dark rings underneath of his eyes.
Well, I was gonna ask you how you slept, but I can assume like shit.
Exactly. I didn't sleep too good last night. I honestly couldn't sleep at all, but nightmares and just random shit.
Well, are you feeling okay? Or
Yeah, I'm feeling fine, other than being extremely tired.
I mean, probably just catching up throughout the day, I guess. I think we have 1 or 2 more days, so we've got time to rest up before we have to, you know, set sail and everything.
That sounds good to me. Well, I'm gonna go downstairs and see if I can prepare some breakfast for everybody, if you want some.
Sure, you want some help?
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you.
We're gonna go downstairs, go make breakfast. Cole, you're muted.
muted. You're muted.
I had to deafen for a second. What happened?
We're gonna go
Sorry.
downstairs and make breakfast.
There are no stairs. This is one large room.
We're gonna go make breakfast.
This is like a singular massive corridor. How do you get stairs in your head?
I don't know.
He said.
To be
he
fair,
said
I had
downstairs.
them in my head too, but I'm dumb, so.
So, yeah, going to go make breakfast. As you enter the kitchen, Rue is there finishing as she washes up, which I forgot. Rue, as you try to wash your face and bring closer to your mouth, your hands simply will not move as the water gets closer to your mouth.
Stinky.
Fuck, I forgot. Oh my god, she's gonna like consistently try to like wash her face over and over, like just
You
meaning
can't
like
do it. You can't
pain
bring
in the-
yourself to do it.
she's gonna get so fed up with this that she's going to cast remove curse on herself because she's so fucking done with not being able to wash her face.
Lothric and I are just like standing in the corner, just like, do we like do something? Is she okay? She's like swearing to herself, and I'm kind of scared.
I was gonna offer pouring water out of a cup onto her face, but I think
So
she
as
might-
you
Ah, yes,
remove the
morning
curse,
refreshment.
Rue,
Yeah.
your gloves become mundane. They're just normal gloves now.
Great! I have cool little gloves now.
you can
She's
drink.
like, she's gonna take them off and like immediately throw
Drink
them away.
water.
Yeah, she's gonna
Hydrated
take off the gloves
motherfucker.
and fucking throw them away. And she's gonna like resume to like wash her face normally. Like completely able to do it now. And she doesn't really notice both of them like walk in. So.
We're just gonna sit and watch her wash her face for a second, just like give her her moment of peace. Cause fucking Christ, don't want to touch that 10-foot pole. I feel like I'm gonna get snapped at. Probably like after a while or so, like when she's wiping off the water and everything with the towel or whatever, just be like, morning.
Good morning. Hi.
Do you have a whole fiasco with the gloves thing? Are you okay?
You know, I think they were causing more of an issue than I thought they were going to. So I just fixed the issue. How did you sleep? Were you outside my door all night?
Yeah, you know, kinda still don't trust you to be by yourself. Not so much as a you kind of thing, just like a... I was just trying to make sure you're okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I know, weird,
you?
but...
thank you. It must not have been, like, terribly comfortable.
Nah, it's
But
fine.
thank you.
I've slept in worse.
I hope not.
Trees can be kind of comfortable sometimes. Every now and again you'll get like a knot in your back throughout the night. We're gonna make breakfast. Any requests?
None. I'm okay with whatever you guys make.
Alright then, well, I'll get started.
Okay.
So, Lothric's gonna go through and find various items to make breakfast.
All right. You don't really need to roll. This is a very well stocked kitchen, for what it is. Roll a performance and survival check for me.
Okay.
Both of us?
No, just Lothric.
Okay, cool.
If he's the only one cooking.
Survival check's gonna be first. It's 15. 18 on performance.
18 on performance. You make some pretty bomb-ass breakfast, dude. You're getting really
Sick.
good at this cooking thing.
I love it.
Oh,
I
and with your spices, everybody who eats gets an additional 5 temporary hit points for the next hour.
Yeah.
That's so
hell yeah.
sick.
Sweet.
Thank God.
Danny's gonna make her way downstairs now.
There are no stairs!
Well, she's gonna make her way to the kitchen.
She's gonna make stairs.
He's
She's
gonna
gonna
make
create
stairs and go
stairs to
down
walk
them.
down.
She druidcrafts some stairs up for a second.
Yeah, some trees come out of the ground, create stairs.
From her like perch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, up in the rafters is from the rafters down to the floor.
Fusion's just gonna come out of his room like, what the fuck? These lunatics.
So, you enter the kitchen, and it's a really well stocked kitchen. There's like an island in the middle. There's like an actual like coal burner. There's many cabinets, many pots and pans with a lot of stocked things. There's even a cold storage box.
Cool. Daniel's just kind of look around.
That's what you see.
That's all he sees.
Morning,
Well,
Daenerys.
Good morning, Daenerys.
Guys,
I'm gonna hand her a plate.
Bo is also there.
Morning, Bo. How are you doing today?
Good morning, Bo.
Good morning, Bo.
Do it.
And fuck you guys.
Do it.
Hang
Do
on,
it.
Give me just a second.
Do it.
Give me just a second. I have to hear him talk again.
Embrace your
Drop your,
inner.
vo-
Yeah.
drop your voice register and go
I
howdy.
think
Howdy.
Alice heard my bow impression.
Check out
It was
Jelly Bean.
perfect.
Kate needs to talk more, for fuck's sake. I can't get to his fucking voice. Jesus Christ.
Just become members.
Give me a moment.
Just wing it. Don't even research it. Just go for it.
Okay,
Go
well,
Arthur Morgan.
What'd you guys say?
Stereotypical cowboy. Just
morning.
drop your octave.
Good morning. We said good morning.
Morning, Bo.
Good morning. How'd you all sleep? See? It's not good because I can't hear
No,
it.
it's really good. No,
It's really good. It's perfect. Not
very
terrible.
good. Not terrible, my ass, but okay.
Lothric, did you make more food?
I did. If you want some, help yourself.
He grabs a plate and just starts eating.
I would like to go knock on Palladius's door to invite him for breakfast and see if Irinith and Fusion would like to join us as well.
Okay. So, walking to the other end of the corridor takes you a good 20, 30 seconds. And as you on the door to Palladius's room, you hear like like a shuffling, and then you hear as Palladius kind of pokes his head out.
Morning, Palladius. We made breakfast if you'd like any.
Oh, can Lothric bring it here again?
Yeah, we'll bring you a plate.
Oh, thank you.
Where are Fijian and Irene's doors?
Oh, Irene will be, she's, the kitchen. There is a door in the back of the kitchen. That is her room.
Okay.
And then, my master is up there.
Okay. I'll have to get to Nurse to get him then. Can't exactly get up there myself now, can I?
I'm sure he will hear you if you call him.
True. We'll bring you a plate here in a second.
Okay, thank you.
Of course.
And then, as he locks it 6 times.
Yeah. I'm gonna make my way back to the kitchen. Lothric, will you take a plate to Fijian?
Yeah, I can do that.
And then
Fijian.
Lothric's gonna go
to Fijian.
bring a plate.
Palladius, sorry. And then
Yeah, he's gonna fix up a plate and go towards Palladius's door and set it next to it.
and then I guess I'll either knock on Irena's door. Miss Irenith, we made breakfast if you'd like any.
So, as you knock on the door and begin speaking, you hear,
We made coffee.
and then you hear almost like just heavy feet hit the floor,
Mm-hmm.
and then
She's so tired.
and then 3 or 4 minutes later, she comes out. She and in front of you stands Irenith, who by all intents and purposes, is gorgeous, but right now looks as though she slept for 3 weeks in a bed. Like her eyes are just almost completely closed as she wanders past you, grabs a plate, and then goes back into her room and closes the door behind her.
God, me too.
We love. I can go shout for Phaedran if anything. I can't, up and down.
I think shouting for him would be fine.
Sure. I'll do it. Maybe he'll kill me. Phaedran! We made breakfast if you want any.
So, Magnus, what's your passive perception?
I want to say it's like 12. Yeah, it's 12.
Oh no. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh. What was that?
I don't know.
Oh, look at that booty!
The huggy tonk badonka dunk.
Hunky tonk badonka. You got any ice cream for that cake?
Oh, God damn it.
Double cheeked up on a Sunday afternoon.
What are we talking about?
Your
Grass!
ass. You walked away and I was like, you got
Huggy
any
tonk
ice cream for
badonka
that
dunk.
cake?
Flatter than an ironing board. So you kind of like shout up, Theoden, we made breakfast, and like as you continue looking up to see like anything behind you, you hear, yes, I would love.
Ah! What the hell is wrong with you? We need to get you a bell, something. Jesus, my heart leapt out of my chest.
Apologies, my wings are very silent.
Yeah. How does it do that? Breakfast. Jeez. We just go recover for a second. Christ.
I'm gonna
He
hand
walks towards the
Theoden a
kitchen.
plate.
Yeah.
Fusion takes a plate, looks at the food, and he says, what is this?
Good stuff. Good vegetarian stuff.
Pancakes.
Pancakes vegetarian. Technically.
Omelet? I don't know. I don't
So
want to
he's-
feed him an omelet.
No, don't
He's
feed him
like-
an omelet.
He's a bird and those are eggs.
He's looking at them, and he's like, how do I eat it?
Well, you cut it. Lothric's gonna take his plate, cut it into like the triangles like you would in real life, and
I'm sorry,
he's
in
gonna-
real life? We're gonna have a discussion later.
okay. Well, he's gonna cut into the pancake and hold it on the fork. Well, that's how you cut it. Would you like any syrup?
If it is customary to have with the dish, then I do not suppose not having the sauce would be a good thing. So yes, please.
All right. Well, Lothric's gonna hand him the syrup bottle. You just pour it on the top.
Right, I know how to pour things, and he pours like that, it's just a tiny amount as he takes the piece you cut him and dips it, and then and then it's just and gone.
I love pigeon. Oh my god.
Oh, fucking Christ.
No way.
Well, that's one way you can eat those. And Lothric's gonna put a bunch of the syrup on top of his pancakes.
I
That's
did
how
not
it's
want more
supposed to
than
be.
that.
But it's personal preference. The syrup can be quite sweet.
Right. Would you care to not pour more onto my plate, please?
That's fine.
He sets down the plate and then walks across the table to the other end and sits down.
I'm gonna-
Without his plate?
Without his plate. He
Oh,
poured
okay.
syrup all over his pancakes.
No, I poured it on mine.
Oh,
No.
I thought you said on his.
No.
Okay, he'll
No.
take his plate with his.
Yeah, no, it was my pancakes.
Sorry, I
Um,
thought you said pour it on his.
No. Sorry.
Rude.
And I'm also gonna take a small bottle, and I'm gonna write on a note for Palladius instructions on how to pour the syrup onto the
Oh.
pancakes.
Roll an intelligence check for me to see if you can write these instructions well.
Oh fuck. Okay, you said intelligence.
Intelligence, yeah.
Oh no!
Don't
Wait,
you have a
oh.
minus to that?
I don't think.
Okay, yeah.
What's your modifier?
Got a 10.
They're decent instructions.
Okay. It's like the fucking like instruction sheet that your
Okay.
professor gives you of like how to make a peanut butter jelly.
Yeah.
Just like
Well,
put
I'm
knife
gonna
in
write
butter.
that. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna set it next to his door, and I'm gonna gently knock. Is the plate gone or is it still there? Because if the plate's
Plate.
still there, I'm gonna set it on the plate.
The plate.
The plate that was there last night from dinner.
Oh,
The-
it's gone. You can probably tell that Irina's probably got it and took it.
Oh, I was
to
talking about
clean up.
the plate of pancakes.
Yeah,
that
he brought
we
the pancakes
for.
for earlier.
Yeah.
Then he brought syrup later.
I'm so confused.
I am
No,
too.
we
Oh,
haven't.
you
We
brought
haven't.
food earlier.
We
Yeah.
haven't. I didn't think we had done that yet. Because I thought we
What?
were just talking to Fiajin, and then now we're taking the.
Yeah, I didn't think that you brought the pancake. Fine. There's a plate there with pancakes and syrup with instructions. You good now? Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
We're
I-
worried
I
about
knock on the door.
pancakes.
And then I'm gonna gently knock on Palladius's door, set the note down, and I'm gonna walk back into the kitchen.
Okay. So you walk back in, and yeah, everybody's chowing down. It's great food. You all can add 5 temporary hit points for the next hour. You don't have to if you don't want to, but you can.
I'm gonna go throw down in the courtyard.
That being said, as Fujin kind of like again just another portion of his pancake, he looks to all of you and he says, "I have successfully transported a large object to the outskirts of the war waste, and I believe I'm fully capable of transporting you, Daniel, and a ship.
Well, that's wonderful.
Minimal error."
That's wonderful.
Yeah, that's great news. Are we doing that today then?
I would assume it would be best for you and your time schedule to leave as early as possible.
Absolutely.
Is Daniel still in his room, or did he join us at all for breakfast?
Daniel's still in his room.
Okay. After this conversation, if nobody else does, Magnus will take him also a plate of pancakes to wake him up, check on him, make sure he's doing okay. With the
Okay.
whole ick thing.
Right.
He got ghost goodies. I didn't want to touch him.
Oh, speaking of which, Lothric, please take a point of exhaustion for me.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Fuck.
that happened.
Oh dear.
Yeesh.
Rutro Raggy.
Ruh-roh Raggy is right. Shit. I got disadvantage on ability checks now.
So, Fusion kind of like looks around to all of you and he says, before you go, I think it's important to let you know that from what I can tell, the things that are going on outside of Spectre Island are very strange. I've not heard much word from the outside world apart from what you've told me. However, ever since the magical resonance of whatever you killed has stopped flowing, I've been able to feel a little stronger from the ley lines. Things that tell me more magic is in this world than has been before.
Can you?
More. Like
that
more
possible?
creatures? Oh.
I do not know the exact origins. However, I do know that the magic is flowing. Not only is it flowing, it is surging. Think
Is
of it
this
like
happened before?
water behind a dam. You open the gates of the dam, more water comes out.
Okay.
I simply must implore you to find the location of the dam.
Of course.
Any?
Is there a method we can use?
With your track record, I'm sure you'll come across it, even if you tried not to look for it.
I'm sure.
Well, thank you for the advice. Heads up.
Of course.
Bo, have you felt
Fusion
anything?
takes another bite.
Oh,
pancakes.
never mind. Bo, have you felt anything like finicky with the sense thing that you have, or?
Give me a second.
I'm sorry.
He's talking to himself. Little special boy.
doing the voice practices for Bo.
So, Bo, shut the fuck up. Shut up. You all suck.
We love you.
You're all bullies.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're bullies.
Uh-huh. So, Bo.
Are you done?
It's awesome.
So Bo kind of like looks at you and he says, "Well, I haven't felt anything. No, nothing."
Well, I guess we'll just find it on our way then. Anything else? Any dire news? Everybody slept okay? I know you didn't, Lothric. We'll have to get
Yeah, I
you
didn't
some.
sleep too good at all.
I'm sure we can brew you like some tea or something, like to help you sleep at night. That used to work for me whenever I was younger.
I like that idea. We might have to try that the next time we go to bed.
We can try it. Fijian, do you keep any tea that we can like that we can take with us to just like a pack or two?
If I may inquire, why are you having trouble sleeping?
Well, I've been having countless nightmares after an incident that happened the other night. Visions, that sort of thing. I'm feeling a lot tired than usual.
It seems Dan was within the same thing. Tell me more about the incident.
What did you ask? I didn't get the last part.
Tell me more about the incident, he said.
Okay.
I'll speak louder, sorry.
No, it's okay. My bad. Well, we were on our way back, and we got caught a little later than we should have after the sun set, and we were getting surrounded by those dusk walkers, dusk treaders, and I was attacked by
I see.
10 or 15 of them at once, and according to everybody else after the attack, I acted a little bit strange.
He like rose up from the ground and his eyes were in the back of his head, and then they rolled forward and they were like glowing purple, and then he was fine afterwards.
That is most interesting. We've tried to stray away from the dusk critters as much as possible. If you wouldn't mind, I would like to keep you here for an hour or two, just to inspect, along with Dan. It seems that he, whatever you're going through, may be at a later stage.
That's fine. And Eric's gonna take a sip of his boundless coffee thermos.
Roll a d20.
Awesome. Oh,
Is it a
one?
one?
Damn.
You
That
get
sucks.
Coffee, and it doesn't dispense coffee for the next hour, unfortunately.
Nightmares
Damn.
and no coffee? Fuck.
Damn.
Fuck. I
Yeah,
don't think I'm
the
ever gonna get
coffee
used to this
taste
damn
in your
thing.
mouth right now, as you like put it to your lips, the small amount that you get tastes like dust.
It's like grounds, like drinking just
It's like-
ground
yeah,
coffee.
It's like grit.
Ugh. Dirt. I love dirt.
So, Fusion takes out a scroll and begins. He takes out a scroll, and as he takes his other hand and does like a maneuver. He flicks his wrist, sort of, and you watch as a quill appears, and he begins drawing onto the scroll.
The bottom of Taneris's beak is on the floor now.
That's really cool. That's really cool.
That's really cool. Spider-Man.
While
like,
that's happening, Daniel walks into the room. And he's got like,
Morning, Daniel.
hey guys.
I made breakfast
Hey,
if you want
morning.
any.
Good morning.
Oh, what'd you make?
Pancakes, Lothric said.
Pancakes.
Must be something from Ural. I've never heard of that. And he sits down
They're pretty good from what I can tell.
and he grabs a plate and fills it up, and he starts eating. And
Does he look like Lothric does?
he looks exhausted. Yeah,
Okay.
he looks worse than Lothric. Like he hasn't slept in a couple days.
Okay. That's no good. I already gave him his ship, right?
Yeah. Yeah. he
Okay.
has-
That's what I thought. I couldn't remember 100%.
So Fusion's gonna. Daniel, if you wouldn't mind, I discussed it with the others. I believe it would be most pertinent to research what has been going on with you and Lothric with your sleep schedules. Daniel kind of like, yeah, that sounds good. Whatever.
Oh, poor guy.
Daniel, don't die. I like you.
I really don't want him to die. I really want him to be okay. We have to take him home.
Yeah.
No, I don't give a shit about Lothric. He can take care of himself.
Z.
He can take care of himself. I'm worried about Daniel.
Daniel.
I'm worried about you too, Lothric.
So we can just take the hour to get all of our belongings and whatnot.
Yeah, get
Unless
ready.
you need us.
Yes, and while that's happening, and he lays down the scroll that he's been drawing on, and he slides it across to you, Lothric, and he says, if you wouldn't mind giving me just a pinprick of blood to the center of the circle I draw.
All right. Lothric's gonna take out his dagger, prick his finger, and smudge it on the center.
Thank you. And Daniel, if you could do the same. And you watch as Daniel kind of like, yeah. And he kind of like looks for a knife and then slides it across, and he bites into his finger and tears it open and bleeds a drip, and then kind of sucks on his finger for a second and slides it back
Okay,
as he couldn't find
Aaron
a knife.
Yeager. You could have asked.
Right?
You could have asked. I had one on standby.
And Fusion will he puts his hand on the scroll. Did fucking Luna stop, or is she just being
No,
quiet
she's still
while I-
playing.
Okay. Puts his hand on the scroll, and you watch as a faint green light emanates from under his hand as the two drops of blood begin to swirl around each other. And let me pull up the exact description. Almost like a yin and yang, the two drops of blood begins to swirl around each other, and you watch as they each become a distinct color. You don't know which is which, however. One is a sort of brighter, almost azure blue, and another one is more of a dark blue or closer to black as they swirl. And then they spread out, and as they spread out, you watch as they become this ink in the scroll of a new spell circle. And Fusion takes his hand away and he says, That worked surprisingly well for a first time. And then he takes the scroll and rolls it back up and puts it into his cloak.
So what is that gonna do?
It will allow me to see what other things are happening within their souls. The souls are linked to the body as the body is linked to needing food. The soul needs the body needs the soul. If there are more than one soul, as we have suspected that these creatures most likely try to infiltrate the body, this will tell me what there is, and hopefully how to get rid of it, if anything. If not, it will allow me to better understand why you're not able to sleep as well, and maybe we can get it around that way.
Well,
Do you think it might explain the nightmares?
It might. The thing about souls is that most of them are not malicious. I would be far more worried if the soul that you encountered was rather out to get you. If these are souls at all, we do not know.
Alright, because Irileth tried something the other night, and it didn't start or end too well.
That must be the bloodstain. That's going to take years to work out. What happened with the ritual? I assume she did some sort of lower level druidic ritual to try and draw out additional souls within your body.
I had to drive a knife through my hand, and a giant orb of blood was forming in the center
there was a lot of blood.
where we were
Would-
doing the ritual.
Would I know the?
Oh, go ahead.
You would know the name, but I haven't written a name, so
Okay.
no.
Okay, that's
Or
fine.
you can just say the name of the spell, and we'll move on from there, because I haven't written a name for that spell.
Yeah, it's their school.
And I had a small preemptive warning that was someone was telling me not to complete the ritual, so I stepped out of the light and back out of the
Because you
circle.
are the person of the storm. That will make sense. Very well. I will be back in give or take an hour or so. I expect you all to be ready to leave the island, and if you are not, well, that's up to you, not me. So he'll get up from the table and walk towards the door to the outskirt, or he goes outside the kitchen into the main chamber and then goes to his room.
Goes
That's
downstairs.
what happens. And now you guys talk because I need to pee.
Okay. Lothric, is your finger okay? I can heal that real quick.
Oh, it's fine. It's just a prick.
Okay, if you're sure.
I'm not gonna make that joke. Never mind. So don't flip me off, motherfucker. Anyways, so get ready, and then I guess leave, and then we're headed back to Alethor.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, shit. The one town. What is it called? Kaleidoscope. No, Reliquary.
Kaleidoscope.
That's what came into my mind. Anyways.
Yes, my favorite town in Live Liqueur.
Kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope.
Such pretty colors with all the demons that reside there with the father and everything. Anyways,
Shapes and colors.
shapes and colors. I love the smells of shapes.
Like the which I've ever seen before.
I think, well, we should what's his name? Aslo Arnold.
Arnulf.
Yeah.
Oslo is the king. Arnulf is the steward. I've been yelled at my call so many fucking times because I didn't know it, so I'm gonna be damn sure well that the rest of you know it.
Thanks.
Got it.
Well, we should probably let Arnold
Arnulf, no.
that we're returning.
You're the one with the stone, my guy.
You have the rock.
I know. That's
has
why I
the
was
rock.
bringing it up.
You have the magic rock. Well, I'm gonna go upstairs and just make sure everything's ready. Upstairs.
We're sorry, Cole. We love stairs.
A bastardization of my world.
I'm so sorry.
Kaleidoscope.
That's my
out.
bad.
I'm so sorry. This is what my brain pulled up, and I was like, reliquary, kaleidoscope. I don't know.
You muted him.
I'm gonna go to my room and just make sure everything's ready. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Speaking
Right,
of
don't
which,
forget the things we got from the town.
Yes, right.
Is that boat?
are you gonna take the
Yes,
gloves
that's
with
Bo.
you?
Okay.
Are you gonna take the gloves with you?
No, those can stay here. I don't want them anymore.
Okay. I was just curious. Lothric, you did remind me. I do also have to send a message, and then I'm gonna go ahead and send, or try to send a message to Electi.
To who?
To Electi.
Electi. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the message?
Hello, Electi. This is Magnus. Hope you're doing well. Have some questions? Know your researcher of Aircretia. Do you know about the Third Fae?
So you're casting message or
I'm casting sending.
sending? Okay. Let me.
So cold.
Okay.
Doing well, because I had 2 more lords left over.
Okay. So, can you send that to me in text so I can read it?
Yes. I already sent this to you.
Do it again, 'cause
Okay.
I don't have it.
Okay.
While that's happening, Daenerys, what are you doing?
What is Daenerys doing? Daenerys.
Question.
I was invested in what everyone else was doing. Daenerys is just gonna join Rue back to the room.
Thing you have. The thing.
What thing?
What thing you have? The thing in the journal. The thing in the journal.
The cipher?
The cipher?
Cipher.
I think Daenerys starting her voice.
Daenerys is just
So
sitting
you
there
got
having a
it.
psychotic episode. She's like... Daenerys is just gonna study
I'm just
the
trying to
cipher.
remind you of the cipher and the fact that it exists and you can share it to other people. So I just don't want to make sure
Okay.
that I want to make sure that you don't forget that. So you're going to go join Rue?
Yes.
Okay. While you two are doing that, Lothric, make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay.
Oh,
Neat.
Fuck is that?
Oh no, I don't like that
I
look.
got a 9. I got a natural 1.
Oh fuck.
You got a
got
natural
a nat
one?
one.
Yeah, rolled a
Fantastic.
1.
Big
No.
dash point of
One.
exhaustion
Then-
for me, Lothric.
Oh shit.
Another.
How many? 1?
One more, yeah.
Fuck. What does this one do? Speed is halved.
Oh,
I'm gonna go ahead and use the sending stone to send Arnulf a message.
Okay.
And I have
Okay.
it pre-typed, so I'm gonna send it to you as well.
Wow, I'm so proud of you guys. You do have to
Please.
say it out loud, though, please.
Yeah, of course. We've solved an issue within Spectre Isle. We're returning. Should be back in a few days or so.
Didn't get the last message.
Oh, yeah.
Alice, you sent that to me.
Oh, fuck!
That's perfect.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So we've solved an issue within Spectre Isle. We are returning. Should be back in a few days or so. Didn't get last message.
Okay. Lothric, you hear back. That is most troubling news. We expect you to return as fast as possible. Things are not well.
Oh, shit.
Oh no, bro.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
We don't know this. Lothric knows this.
Yeah, and then Magnus, you hear. Magnus? Long time no chat. Hope you're doing well. Third Fae, not sure. That's the entire message.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I missed him.
What's with the
The what?
He has
clicking?
Tourette's.
Oh, okay.
That's so cool.
I love him.
That's cool.
He's one of my favorites from my Session 0. I loved all my NPCs from my Session 0. Anyways,
I like Electi a lot.
I love Electi. He's one of my favorites. Okay, cool. He's still alive. He's doing well. I mean, I don't really have anything else that I want to do. I'm probably just gonna go sit. I'm gonna go sit outside.
Oh, okay.
Let me just.
So
Unless
oh,
it's
go
dark
ahead.
outside. I'm not going outside if it's dark.
no,
Fuck
it's
that.
dawn is breaking.
Okay, cool.
I was
Just go
gonna
sit outside.
go relay the message that Arnulf sent to everybody else.
Okay.
Great.
Or
So now
everywhere.
everybody knows that things are not doing so good back.
How many days?
Mainland.
How many days have we been gone? Or how many days has it been since you last got that message? I'm gonna say like 3.
You can roll a survival check if you want to check.
Can I do this as well? Because we did talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a 9.
I got better than that. Sorry. I got a 15.
Magnus, you would know it's been about 7 days.
Okay, so a week.
Almost half a week.
Yeah, almost half a week. So you last got that message almost a week ago. So we need to make it back almost as soon as we can.
Yeah, that we
Hope-
need to be back as soon as possible.
Okay. So we'll try to make as much haste as we can. There's literally nothing we can do at the moment besides make it back to Alethor, and fingers crossed it's still there by the time we arrive.
Hopefully.
Fingers crossed it's not anything to do with those that like weird thing that you experienced at that dinner, Bo, with the thing and the
Bo is not outside.
witch. Oh. Is everybody else outside with me? Wait a minute.
No, we're
Okay,
not. We're not.
okay,
out
okay,
there, we're
okay.
not out
No.
there. It's just
Yeah,
it's
the
just
only one that went
Lothric.
outside with you was Lothric.
Okay,
yeah.
okay, so it's just you and me back and forth then. Well, fingers crossed it's not anything to do with the thing that, like, happened with Bo. It probably
Yeah,
is, but,
that
you know,
wouldn't
our
be
luck.
Too good.
I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna start playing with grass. Okay. I'm gonna just kill time.
So while that's happening, Bo packs up his things, mopes a bit more about his ring and dead wife.
I love this rendition of Bo.
I love it. The
I'm sorry,
slander.
Cade. I love your character to death.
It's
I'm
just
gonna
funny
go
to bully
hand
him.
the coffee thermos to Bo. You look like you could use some.
It doesn't pour for an hour.
Oh, right, it doesn't pour
Doesn't
for an
pour
hour.
for an
I don't know if an hour's passed or not.
Yeah, you rolled a 9 on your survival check. Bo takes it and like puts his lips to it, and nothing comes out, and he's just like, "Come on, man," and then he hands it back to you.
Well, it did the same thing to me earlier, so I don't know if it changed or not for you.
He's not gonna answer that because I don't want to keep talking Bo's voice.
All good, man.
Cold shoulder. Damn.
Damn.
Damn, your boyfriend told you to go fuck yourself?
He's not my boyfriend.
She's not my girlfriend!
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh, great. Since the DM said
So-
not yet, it's gonna happen.
Oh, yeah.
And, so while that's happening, while you guys are doing, you have an hour to do anything you want to before you are given the skinny on what's going on with Lothric and Daniel.
Can we?
Daniel is asleep at the table.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna go into the main like chamber, like the antechamber, the big open area. And I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna try to summon Tempest back
Okay.
to see if
It
he's
takes
okay.
you like 10 minutes. Tempest comes back as that same kind of like lightning crackle of. And he slides up to you. He seems perfectly fine. Communicating with him telepathically, you hear. Oh god, what voice do I give him?
We don't care about the rest of the session. We just care about Tempest's voice. This is the only thing that we give a shit about.
Well, hello, Lothric.
Oh.
Hey, Tempest, are you okay?
I'm doing better.
I'm glad to see that you're alright. You gave me quite a fright back there.
What were those things?
They were dusk treaders. They only come out at night, and they're attracted to light. And it seems in the fray, I got attacked. Currently dealing with a possession at the moment, but I wanted to get you out of there, so that's why I sent you back, because I didn't want to see you get hurt.
I deeply appreciate that. Do not worry. If things go wrong, I'll be here.
Well, thank you. And Lothric's gonna give him like he's gonna try to stretch out and give him a big ol' hug.
Is this like all while they're outside too? Magnus is just sitting there just watching this interaction.
Yeah, you don't hear anything. You just watch as Lothric like puts his head to a fucking rhino that jumped up on him, and then he just like, boom.
Just
How come your rhino could have such a cool voice and my cat has to sound like a fuckboy?
Daenerys is never gonna talk to a cat again.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just because Azza has a shitty voice.
Well, Tempest, we have about an hour before we get back onto the ship and go back to the mainland. I'm excited for you to see everything.
I am excited to see it as well, as long as it is by your side.
I'm gonna cry.
I
So
love
while
Tempest.
that's happening, Rue, Daenerys, and all, what are you guys doing?
Rue's just collecting all, like, her things and making sure that everything is accounted for.
Daenerys is actually gonna message Varys again.
Okay. What do you want to say?
She's just gonna ask, how are things on Arathia?
Okay. You hear, hey, things are good. Investigation into would that be? What is that called? I forgot the name of it. Oh, investigation into Gargoyle going well. We think linked to outside forces. Stay safe. Love you.
He's so sweet. And then she'll just go about collecting everyone's things and stuff.
Okay.
Once Rue finishes, like, getting all of her stuff, she's gonna go back, like, into the main room kind of by Lothric, and she's gonna spawn Azza. Because I have one more charge and my tuna can left.
Okay.
So we're gonna spawn Azza.
All right. So a cat in a sheet appears, and it leaps up onto your shoulders.
Oh.
Yay. Lovely. Love it. Fantastic.
Are you doing anything with it in particular?
Just not really, just kind of like petting it, just like enjoying it being by my company.
Okay. Well, an hour passes, and once again, silently, I guess, Magnus, you wouldn't have seen the interaction with Lothric and Tempest because he did that inside. So, Lothric, as you're kind of like just speaking telepathically with Tempest, out of nowhere, again from behind you, not like Magnus, but from behind you, you hear, "Apologies to interrupt."
Oh, sorry. Lothric's gonna turn around. You're not really interrupting anything, it's fine.
Very well. I'm afraid I do not have good news.
Well, any news is good news. No news is always bad.
That is the issue. I simply do not know what is wrong with him. I detect no other malevolent forces acting upon your body. Whatever is happening with you specifically, it is not within you, but most likely somewhere else. Daniel is a different story.
Well, if it's not happening within me, do you think it could be happening from somewhere else?
Zoe, are you raising your hand? What's happening?
Yeah, I am. I'm just gonna just a quick little interjection. Rue's gonna get up and go to open the door and get Magnus and be like, Fiajin has info about Daniel and Lothric. Do you wanna come in?
Oh, shit, yeah. I'm gonna grab the little, grass things that I've been playing with. The, bundle of grass that I've picked. I'm gonna bring it inside, sit on the ground, and continue playing with it, but listen to the conversation.
Okay. So what did you say, Lothric?
I asked Fiajin if it's not coming from within me, could it be coming from somewhere else?
Well, you have expressed multiple times that there is a different realm you are able to attain. So if that is somehow linked to your physical and mental state, then most likely. However, I simply do not know enough about whatever species you are to concretely say. If possible, it would be best to investigate your origins rather than ask wise men.
Does that mean he's not
Alright.
human?
I can try meditating on it and see if that can help, because I feel like it's getting me somewhere.
Very well. What did you say, Magnus?
Does that mean he's not human?
Humans do not intrinsically have the ability to control lightning.
Interesting. So we only have one human in the party then. Cool.
Yeah, and he's fucked up.
A
Little
cry,
bit.
you cry too much.
Well, anything else we need to do before we go?
Yes, Daniel is, like I said, a different story. I am afraid that he is host to another soul of not his own. That being said, drawing it out could be difficult.
Why is that?
I believe the drowsiness that you and Daniel are experiencing, Lothric, is due to an effect of your mind, your soul, fighting for control over your body. Daniel seems to be much farther along and seems to be losing the battle. The more control the soul has over that body, the less time we have to draw it out. If Daniel is on the losing side, bringing out that soul could kill his body.
So, in his case, there's really nothing to do.
There are a multitude of things we can do. However, they all involve bringing him to near death.
That's not
Like-
favorable.
In what way? Like, kill him? Because we're not doing that. But,
No, I said near death. Bleeding him would be one way to do it. Causing him to experience a fall of a great height that wouldn't kill him would also be another way. Seriously damaging his body so that his mind may focus rather than try to run his body at the same time is the only way I could think to do this.
That run the risk of permanently damaging his body.
Yes, it does. And unfortunately, he's not conscious long enough for us to discuss.
So there'd be no way for us to get his permission to do this, really.
Precisely.
and even if we were to do this, it'd be traumatizing the poor bastard. Which, guy's already gone through a hell of a lot. The whole boiled blood thing.
So, what would happen if we just let him be? Would he eventually lose the battle still?
There is opportunities for him to win, drive out the other soul. However, in his weakened state, along with, I am assuming, the curse, it seems he is at a major disadvantage.
Is there a way we can strengthen his mind?
Maybe.
I have a spew spells that can
Unfortunately,
help with
he's
that.
asleep.
What's that fusion?
Unfortunately, he's been asleep, so doing so is quite difficult.
I mean, if we get into another fight with Neil, could, like, I'm just spouting hypotheticals. Could that possibly, like, help him, or?
As long as he is damaged enough to be unconscious, rather than being drowsy to sleep.
Okay.
And we would need you to help us bring out the other soul, right?
No. Bringing him to near unconsciousness or near death is the only way to sharpen his mind enough to be active to fight the soul. He will be the one driving it out. In the end, it will be up to him if he is strong enough. We will simply be helping him through harming him.
Oh, that is definitely an icky proposition that we have.
Well, guess we got a hell of a conversation to have whenever we get him out of here.
Very well. If you would go, if one of you would please go and awaken him, I will get the spell ready.
I'll have Lothric go do that.
So he's still asleep at the table.
Hey, Daniel. Need you to wake up.
Do you like
I'm
shake
gonna-
him or anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna shake
So
him
you're like,
on the shoulder.
you're like, yeah. What do you need?
Well, we're fixing to leave, and Fijian asked me to come get you about our issue.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
Right then, I'll lead him back into the main chamber.
He's going to. He manages to stay awake.
Yay.
This is gonna be an issue.
Yep.
Majorly.
So, Fusion kind of like looks at Daniel and he says, if you wouldn't mind taking out the ship and positioning it so that one of your compatriots may open the bottle whenever the spell finishes. And you're just kind of like, yeah. And he hands it, like, just out. He just holds it out.
Zoe, you're muted.
I know it was. She was gonna like walk over just to make sure that like she's close enough that she can uncork it once time's ready.
Okay. So Fusion, he says, before you all go, I must say, it has been nice to have company. And Tanaris, it has been very nice to see you. You are the spitting image of your father and mother. I hope that you follow closely in their footsteps.
It's very nice to meet you. You're very esteemed in the state of Arathia. I hope that our coordination can continue. And she does like a little curtsy.
He does a very illustrious bow, and he says, all right. Irene. And you hear, oh, and then as Irene comes out into the hallway, today she's wearing a very, like, bright mint green dress that plays well against her dark hair. And he says, if you wouldn't mind producing the braces. And she says, of course. And she, you watch as she almost faster than you've seen her move. You watch as she takes and gets 4 braziers from each corner of the room and pushes them into a sort of semicircle around you guys, and she lights them. And then he says, all right. Now, in a moment, you will all be hovering about 20 feet above the ocean outside the war wastes. At that moment, it is very important for you to open and drop the bottle. Do you understand?
Yes.
Daniel, do you want one of us to hold the bottle, just in case you fall asleep or something?
He says, yeah, that would be better.
I'll go ahead and take it from him then, and hold out the bottle like he was. But, like,
Okay.
both hands just...
Right. Very well. Now, for a moment it will feel like you are not falling. That is the case. You will not fall for about 3 seconds. At that time, release the bottle. Remember to uncork it. And you should fall onto the deck of the ship.
Okay.
Any other
Sure.
warnings?
Try not to touch each other.
Okay.
Okay. Question. How far are we going to be approximately from the mainland whenever we're transported?
Frankly, I have no idea.
Great.
Well, it's a good thing we've done this before.
Hooray.
Very well. Are you all ready?
Yeah, I think so.
We're ready.
Guess so.
Let's do this.
Fantastic. How we wish. The goddess bid you farewell. And he gives a slight bow. Lothric Wilhelm of the people of a storm, I bid you farewell. And he gives a bow. Magnus Stantori, son of Alodia Matius, I bid you farewell. And he gives you a bow. Bo, I bid you farewell. Daenerys Dorathian, I bid you farewell. Good, and as he begins to say the word luck, you all are immediately... and in front of you is just blue. It is a blue ocean and a blue sky with clouds above you. And we're gonna take a break.
Fuck!
Yay!
I don't like this. I hate this. It's terrible.
We'll come back at...
Uh-oh.
This is funny because Tempest is with us, and I imagine he's kind of freaking out a little bit.
Bro, as
You
I'm,
didn't
like,
dispel Tempest?
Nope.
Tempest is gonna make the boat go.
Tempest is gonna send a hole through the boat.
No, it's all good.
No,
Oh,
Tempest is
God.
going to send a hole through the
Oh,
boat. He's a
God.
fucking
God.
rhino.
We're gonna have to ride an
Tempest.
eel. We're gonna have to
Alright,
ride
I will
Daenerys' eel
dispel
back.
him midair then, if that's okay
Okay.
with you.
Yeah, while Magnus and I are uncorking and dropping the bottle, you dispel Tempest.
Break time, let's go get some snackies.
Jesus
If worst comes
Christ.
to worst, we can ride Daenerys' eel back.
Thank Christ for Daenerys. That's pretty good.
Why do you care, Zoe? Shut up.
At whatever,
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
whatever
you told me that earlier too, Cole.
company-
You was like, hey, what's this thing?
I was rushing a battle map.
My feelings are so hurt.
to whatever company that makes that, you wanna sponsor us so Cole can have a thing?
His little
A little
desk
desk
toy, 'cause
toy?
he has ADHD, and he's a child.
Why are you
And a
coming at me
bitch.
out of nowhere?
7
a
out of
bitch.
20?
Why am I coming at you? Why the fuck are you
Out of
coming at me?
nowhere.
Out of nowhere, my
Nowhere.
ass.
Out of nowhere.
I'm canceling my trip to go.
This stream is brought to you in part by Mom and Dad's divorce.
You're not canceling your trip because you're going to see your mom anyway, nerd.
That's true. I miss my mom.
Is Kate dead?
Your burp was rated a 7 out of 10, by the way, Cole.
Kay told
Hey,
me
thanks.
that they finished dinner like 2 hours ago.
What the fuck?
Where the fuck is he?
I mean,
Aaron, you should text him and tell him to hurry up because
Yeah.
I don't like playing his character.
Tell him to,
I can't find the email.
it's okay, buddy, relax.
Oh. Oh, who all has divorced parents? Do we all have divorced parents?
I do.
I do.
Me.
I have divorced parents.
We all have
Yeah, Divorce Parents Club!
Let's go.
I paid this too.
Why do you think we're all playing
D&D?
guys?
Yeah.
Hold on. To a completely unrelated question, did you all own Wii's as a kid?
Yes.
How could you call me out like that? Zoe.
Favorite Wii game, go.
Oh, fuck. Super Mario Bros.
Oh, dude! Skylanders! Skylanders was my shit!
Skylanders, Super Mario Bros. What about you, Aaron?
Skyward Sword.
Skyward Sword is a good one.
Oh, what about you?
So fun.
Cole, what's your favorite Wii game?
I
Oh,
have them.
or-
Let me check.
Or Just Dance. I played Just Dance like a lot.
Dude.
My favorite was Sonic the Hedgehog, Legend of the Secret Rings.
Loser.
That game sucks ass. It's stupid.
I'm just
I
joking.
also have a Wii right now, but it's in my closet.
My Wii's right here.
Man,
I don't,
fuck y'all. I hope y'all
I
have
don't know.
wet pee pants in the morning when you go to put on your pants.
Oh, thanks.
I don't know. I had a Pokemon game that was pretty fun.
On the Wii?
You like, yeah, you like played as Pokemon and like made friends with other Pokemon.
That
It
one's
was pretty
fun.
cool.
What's it called?
I was a Just Dance 4 kid, so or Just Dance
You were
kids.
a lot of things as a kid. Smart
Stupid.
wasn't one of them.
Oh! He said she had no nipples!
All right, we're good.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Go shower, you Fortnite gamer.
I want to shower. Zoe, you're muted.
I want to shower.
So, welcome back. Last we left off, Fusion just teleported the entire party, including your rhino, about, he said it was going to be about 20 feet above the water. And as you look down, you notice that it's about more like 200. You were all very high in the air, and Magnus, you were holding a bottle with Rue holding the cork on the other end, and your 3 seconds will play out as 3 rounds. So, in the first round, you all have actions that you can take. What would you like to do?
I'd like to uncork the bottle.
You don't want to wait until you're lower?
I don't know.
Do we? Well, will we take damage? Wait a minute. Yeah.
I'm gonna spread my wings.
Fucking bird!
God damn it. Okay, I won't uncork it yet.
We're gonna hold. Okay. Magnus is holding a bottle until Rue corks it, and he's gonna drop it as soon as she does.
Okay.
Like she's gonna poo, and I'm gonna.
I know.
All right, second round. Lothar, what are you doing?
I'm
You
gonna
missed the
speak.
first one.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak the word lull, and Tempest is going to away.
Okay.
How many feet above the thing are we now?
You still have the 3 seconds until you start falling.
Oh fuck, that's
So
right.
you have 2 seconds now.
Do we drop it and then fall? What's the plan?
Gonna wait. Just put
Are
it
we gonna fall and then
Hold on.
truck it?
No, not yet. Hang on.
Rue, please, I'm trusting you on this. If we die,
All right, Daenerys, what are you doing as your action?
What? I'm looking.
5, 4,
Can,
3.
can I shape water to pull it up closer to us?
That'd be cool.
that'd be really sick.
I'm pretty
I'm
sure it's a
pulling my
range
brain
of
cords.
30 feet. Yeah.
Damn!
Damn.
What if you
All
swoop
right,
down
next
and
round.
did it?
You guys have won this last round to prepare for falling 150 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna uncork it.
Okay, I'm gonna drop it.
Okay.
Actually, before the thing ends, does it take more than one action to hand out the tiny little flowers that make you float to each everyone?
If you did it around before, I would have said no. Or I
Oh.
would have said yes.
All right.
You have a second to do it, so you can pick one person.
Oh my god.
Can I swoop down and catch someone? Is that a thing I can do in a second?
I'm gonna give one of the flowers I'm gonna give 2 flowers, one to Magnus and one to allow you to float.
So, Magnus, you get a flower. The
Okay.
other one doesn't get a flower. You only get to choose one, Lothar.
Oh, I thought you said 2. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm gonna give Magnus
Okay,
the
wait.
flower.
So Daenerys is catching somebody. I have a flower that makes me float, and then Lothric and Bo are.
Forgot about Bo.
Yeah, he's here. He's here still.
Yeah, too.
Also, it looks like Daniel has fallen asleep.
Oh shit, and we have to worry about Daniel.
Shit. Fuck.
And Fijian told us not to touch each other.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this now. I'm gonna cast Polymorph on Lothric,
Okay.
and I'm gonna turn him into a dragon.
What?
What?
No,
No way.
no, hang on.
This is why I was asking you, Cole, because a CR for a youngling dragon is 7. I believe.
That face that Morty makes when Rick's about to do some off the wall shit.
Or a rock. Something that can fly and grab multiple things, and that's like decently sized.
Give me just a second.
It's fucking cool. I was not expecting that.
That's
I wasn't
usually
expecting
time.
I wasn't expecting to do this like this session. I was kind of hoping to save this.
Oh my god, 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 I am stressed the fuck out.
I'm either gonna cast it on Bo or Lothric.
So, there's good news and bad news.
Okay.
What's the bad news,
what
Chief?
dragon do you choose?
Hang on. I have to pull it up from my list that I have of things because so it was a young bronze dragon. Or no, a young
Meanwhile-
copper dragon.
Daenerys, who are you catching?
I'm gonna catch Rue.
Thanks,
So
Justin.
she has heavy armor on, which means that you're not going to be able to fly.
So we'll just both drop.
You'll
Great.
be able to glide better. You can slow down
Okay.
the
The impact.
falls.
If when I catch her and glide down, yeah, we'll glide down.
The ship
Okay.
should.
Lothric, you become a young copper dragon.
Shit, did I just
Meaning
fuck us?
Never told us
that you become chaotic evil. And there are 6 people around you that look like they're really tasty.
Oh,
well,
shit,
with,
no!
Hang on, with polymorph, they still keep their mentality. The spell transforms a
You're
creature you
right.
can see.
It does.
Ew.
Assumes hit points.
I read that wrong. That's
I
my
just
mistake.
ate breakfast. I'm not
Yeah,
hungry.
they
as
still
dragon.
keep their mentality and everything.
Yeah, sorry. I read it as it does not retain its alignment and personality. That's my
Okay.
mistake.
I was really scared about that because I've been banking on this for a hot minute.
Yeah, I just ate
You
breakfast.
become a dragon. This is so stupid.
I'm sorry,
Make
dude.
an intelligence saving throw for me. You get a +3 because you have a 16 in intelligence.
Oh, I just got really
Sick.
nauseous.
So we
Yeah,
uncorked the
okay,
bottle,
cool.
dropped it.
Oh, here's the dragon part of Dungeons and Dragons.
I get a
good time, huh?
+3.
Paul said there were no dragons. I'm bringing dragons.
So is it counting just the dragons modifier, or do I get to add all of them?
Just the dragon's modifier.
All right. 25, because I got a +2 on saves. Because I rolled a
No.
natural 20.
No, you don't gain that ability.
Oh, I don't? Okay. Then 23 then. It'll just be
Okay.
23.
I'm sorry that I
Fine,
ripped your thing.
fucking fine.
I'm
All
sorry.
right, cool, no, it's fine. Yeah, no, it's okay. Lothric, you're a dragon. You know how to fly. You can catch 2 people in each of your talons if you want to.
Sweet, I'll catch Bo and Daniel.
I'm gonna free fall.
The 3rd round's up.
I'm gonna
You're all
free fall
fine.
with the flower.
You drop the ship, and as the bottle falls out of your hands, you watch as it's a ship in a bottle, right? It's like one of those models, and then you watch Magnus as you begin to follow it with your flower. You watch as small ropes begin to spring up out of it, like, and actually become masting and rigging, and then almost all at once it
Whoa!
it explodes into a huge galleon ship as it
Yo.
falls to the water below you. Now, unfortunately, it is going to take damage because it's falling from a really large height. Let me get a dice
We're now-
calculator.
Dungeons and Destinies, Dungeons and
Dungeons and
Thieves.
Idiots. Definitely should have like
Turns
followed
into
it down
Sea
and
of
then
We should have stuck with doofuses.
it's
So the ship manages to take 53 damage as it into the water, a huge splash. And for the rest of you who are going down like Magnus, Rue, and Daenerys, you see servants on the ship. People who are starting to undo the masting and rigging. They're dressed in full garb. However, from where you are, all you see is like shirts and hats as they move around the deck below you. So you can do as you wish, because fucking what's an obstacle, right?
I'm sorry that we were prepared. When I get like maybe 20 to 15-ish feet, I'm gonna sniff the flower and just like try to catch a rigging or something.
Okay. Your descent slows majorly, and as you grab a rope and try to catch yourself, you're still falling pretty quickly. So you begin to slide down, and it starts tearing up your hand. And you slow, and then you stop slowing, and then you begin floating back up.
Okay. That's okay. That's fine. It's okay. Ow.
But your
I
hand is
feel
pretty
like-
fucked up.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah,
I
I'm
direct where I'm gliding, by the way?
What was that, Daenerys?
Can I direct where I'm gliding, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, Lothric, as a dragon,
I'm sorry,
Leave
Cole.
That eye roll.
I'm so sorry.
That was the bombacious side eye if I've ever seen.
I'm sorry.
I get to be a Dargan.
Well, I mean, once they get like within ship distance or like they're on the ship, I'm gonna dispel polymorph.
That's fucked. I want to fly.
Fuck you. Emergencies
Okay,
only,
so-
motherfucker.
Lothric, as you drop Daniel and Bo onto the deck, and you're like, this is fucking awesome. You begin to take a flight. You polymorph back, and you just boom onto the deck.
Nice.
We could have let Daniel fall
Yeah, you could have.
and just fucking.
That was the whole purpose of that.
What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean?
We could have let him fall and do the thing that Theogen was talking to us about and be like, oh yeah, if he's like fell a significant like amount, and then
Oh.
let's just fly him back up and we'll just drop the bitch while he's sleeping.
I don't know if Daenerys would agree with this.
Daenerys doesn't have to agree to it anymore.
That's true.
You only have one 4th level spell slot, nerd. Get fucked.
I can do it tomorrow. Anyways, are we all alive? Magnus is
I
scanning
think
to make
so.
sure everybody's okay since he's like up. I'm assuming in the masts.
Yeah, you're still floating.
Just wait for this to wear off for a second.
Yeah, I think so.
Daenerys is like stretching her wings. She's like, that's some heavy armor you have on.
I am so sorry. Thank you for catching me though.
I didn't know your small frame could fit that much weight.
Have to stay safe somehow.
Of course, of course.
Okay. All accounted for. There's people on the ship.
Oh yeah. So as you look at them, they're not people.
Okay.
They're unseen servants dressed in like sailor's garb.
So it's just floating clothes.
Mhm.
I love this.
That's cool.
I am a little perturbed at this development. What?
I think that Magnus would be the only one that knows what these are. Daenerys doesn't have access to them in the palace.
Ooh. All right. So Daenerys
You
is
have
gonna
real people who are help.
Yeah, she has real servants.
Jesus Christ. Not invisible servants.
She's gonna like hop over to one and kind of like poke it.
You go straight through it, and as you do so, you watch as the clothes just and fall to the ground.
Daenerys like backs away, puts her hands in there, she's like, I didn't mean to kill it. I didn't mean to kill it. I
Daenerys!
wasn't aware. You can't touch them.
Has the flower, like...
No.
Damn it.
How long does the flower last? I don't remember. I think it's like 5 minutes, if I'm correct.
I think it is 5 minutes.
Wait, did
I'll
the
look.
invisible person just die, or did the clothes fall off? And she like kind of like goes around.
Stop it! Stop it! You're gonna hit another one! Stop it!
Do you poke another one, Daenerys?
On accident, she pokes another one.
It falls and becomes clothing.
Daenerys!
Daenerys backs away, like behind Rue, is like, I don't know.
Oh.
It's 10 minutes.
Oh, fuck!
I made it 10 minutes. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna just hold on to a
Okay.
rope while I'm fucking floating here.
You
Yeah.
can like pull yourself down.
Like a balloon. No, I want to do something cool and stupid, because I'm Magnus. I want to, whenever it dispels, I want to do like the cool little pirate swing that like you see in movies.
Okay,
I do
sure.
like the pirate swing. That is good. I'll roll a hotness check on that, sure.
Oh, okay.
Just
Just wait for it to dispel.
Daniel wakes up and he's like, oh, we made it.
yeah, we sure did. With a little bit of an issue, I'm beyond shocked that you slept through it.
It's not an issue if we're alive, right?
I guess. I think we dropped from a pretty large height. I don't know how much damage the ship took.
Well, if it's floating. And he kind of like gets up and he like looks around and he says, oh, okay.
Daniel, we don't... We kind of need a captain for the ship. Are you gonna be okay?
I'll be fine. If I doze off, just wake me up. I don't expect that we'll be in any trouble if we're outside the war wastes.
Okay.
Yeah, I know where we are, so it'll take us like 3 days sail time on my boat, but this, he kind of like looks around. This is a large ship. It's a very large ship. This ship is crewed and manned by 200 people. It is a large boat. It can carry a tonnage of 4 tons for transportation, and it is probably 3 times the size of the ship you guys were sailing on before.
That's pretty fucking sick. Pretty
That's
big,
cool.
pretty big raise for Daniel.
I'll say that the flower ends, Magnus.
Okay. I'm gonna do my stupid little thing, probably like fall halfway through because my hand is hurt.
I'm
Make
gonna
an
die.
acrobatics check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Make sure it's good. Oh, let me pull up my...
Hey! That's not terrible. What is my modifier? I think it's like +2.
You have a +3 to acrobatics.
15.
You do it the way you think it's cool, but for everybody else, it looks like you're a fireman on a pole.
It's not as good as I wanted it to be.
What? So I just slide down the rope?
Yeah, but you're like kind of spinning a little bit.
Oh, okay, cool.
But for you, it's like I look fucking sick as hell.
I'm gonna hop down and be like, That was fun. My hand fucking hurts. This thing is huge.
It's
A lot bigger than the one I had.
yeah. Do you think whoever they are, they need help manning the ship?
I mean, looks of how they're doing, I don't know what they are, but they're experienced.
Oh, these are unseen servants. They're like, people, but invisible, and they just carry out tasks.
Did I kill them?
Did you touch one or like disrupt
Look,
the task that they were doing?
I touched one of them because I didn't know what it was.
You
and then
touched two of them.
It was an accident.
Well,
Turn your cameras off.
that's
I know. I'm eating. I'm sorry.
unfortunate. It probably has to do with the parameters of like the spell from the bottle and everything. They might come back next time you suck it up and then pop it back out, I guess.
The bottle's gone.
Oh, the bottle's gone?
It exploded, yeah.
Oh shit.
So you watch as Daniel kind of like gets his bearings in the boat, and he looks a bit more awake now. He looks like he's not. He looks like he got a long rest and has less exhaustion in him,
Okay.
because he rolled highly against the thing he's fighting. So
Yay!
he walks up the stairs and goes to the wheel, and Bo is going to follow him, unless you guys want to talk to Bo.
No,
Hey,
that's
Bo,
okay.
do you think I killed them?
Daenerys, I don't think you killed them. I think they were just dispelled.
I think they're dead, Daenerys.
Stop being mean.
Daenerys just looks very distressed right now.
Daenerys, it's
Oh.
okay. I'm gonna summon magma for her to hold.
That's right, I still have
Daenerys
Asa.
takes magma and goes and sits on like the steps of the galleon.
It's okay.
Rue's gonna kind of like hold out Asa and be like, "Do you want Asa as well?"
Do you want all the animals?
Daenerys like looks at the cat and is like, no.
No.
Okay.
Daenerys
So-
prejudice against cats.
So Magnus and Daenerys, as you two are kind of like Magnus, Rue, Daenerys, Lothric, what are you doing?
Probably like checking out different areas below decks, trying to find a spot where I can have some peace and quiet.
I'm chewing, hang on.
Yeah, I can see that.
I just
So-
thought we were having quiet time.
Apart from the unseen servants, there's really nothing here to bother you. And there's
Okay.
about 4 or 5 decks below deck.
Whoa, it's a large ship.
Alright, I'll probably have Lothric find like the biggest room that is relatively empty, that is of not really that much of an importance. And he's gonna sit cross-legged on the floor and meditate.
Okay, make a wisdom check for me.
Oh, okay.
For the rest of you, as you're doing that, Lothric, you all hear as Daniel gives an order from the wheel, and Daenerys, Rue, and Magnus, you watch as the 2 piles of clothes come back up and immediately start going back, and many of the floating piles of clothing, or embodiments of clothing, begin to untie ropes and like scrub floors. They begin to manage a working ship.
Interesting.
That's Daenerys. You didn't kill them.
Daenerys just like does a little clap. She's like, I'm so glad. I was so worried.
I'm sure it comes with the, enchantment or whatever. I wonder if they can fix the ship. Since that fall was, high.
A little high.
A little.
Yeah. Rue's gonna catch a glimpse of Magnus's hand and be like, do you mind if I
Oh, yeah, sure,
look
thank you.
behind? She kinda takes it and puts her hand over it and casts healing word.
Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah. Just
So you guys can interact for however long you want to until we get on to the next thing. So it's all you.
Hooray!
I got a 16 on that wisdom check.
Okay, you begin to meditate, but once again, you don't feel a connection. Not like that night.
Okay.
Are Bo and Daniel still up at the wheel? Are they talking or are they? Okay.
Yeah, they're chatting.
Okay. I'm gonna wait to do that then until Daniel's free. I was just gonna talk to him about hey, this is what Fiojin told us. This is what we can do to solve your sleeplessness situation and the thing that's
you can
inside
tell
you.
them now.
Oh, okay. I just didn't want to interrupt him. I'll go walk.
When
up.
I say they're chatting, I mean that as in I'm
They're
not
shooting
having
the
these
shit?
characters interact with you guys.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're not having specifically we're not having Bo interact with you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rue, for the hand. Ropeburn is a motherfucker.
I can only imagine.
Thank you. I'm gonna go talk to Daniel about the whole whatever is inside him and Lothric thing and see what he wants to do about that.
Right.
So
Let
there's
us let us know what he says. I'm gonna head towards just the bow, I guess.
Daenerys?
Nurse is gonna stop Magnus before he goes up there and is like, Did you turn Lothric into a dragon?
I panicked. I tried to think of the biggest thing that I could think of that could fly, and that was the first thing that came to mind.
Dragon.
That and giant. I kind of really like dragons. I don't know if you noticed. They're
I've never seen one before.
They're kind of. You saw me do the one in the.
Well, that was
the
more of
demon.
an imagery.
Oh, fair. Well, that's what a dragon looks like. I guess I personally haven't seen one personally, but I've read a lot.
I've read for many years about the wonders of dragons.
They're really cool, and he's gonna
They're so
he's gonna geek out for a second. And he's just gonna be like, "This here's what I know about this dragon, this dragon, this dragon. Did you know that a green dragon, if it bites you, it can actually burn through metal and da 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 da." And he's just Daenerys activated the nerd in him, and he's just going.
And I imagine a lot of this is new information because they don't have books about it on Arathia. She's just like, what?
What? Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Yeah, Magnus.
Dragons!
Magnus was like, okay, gotta go talk to Daniel. Dragons?
Dragon? Hyperfixation?
Yeah, he's doing that now. Him and Daenerys are talking about dragons.
Yeah.
But yeah, I read a lot on my downtime if I have the chance, and if I find a book that I like about dragons, I read it.
You know, there are many great books. I think you should expand your horizons a little bit too.
100%. I was gonna ask you if you found any creature books, but I'm assuming that all the books that we have are in Aragogrin.
From there, I mean, across the other places we visited, I picked up a book or two.
Yeah. Have you just been stealing books?
Well, not stealing, borrowing more so.
Are you gonna put them back from?
They'll find their way back, as books do.
As you talk about that, the big book of surveys kind of flaps around you,
Oh.
I love the Book of Serene.
Right. Daniel, we will talk more about dragons later.
We have to discuss so much.
we have to talk about it later. Daniel first, kind of important.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess I'll join Rue then. And she turns around and walks towards Rue.
Okay.
Nerd.
Oh, wait, real quick. And then, as Daenerys, like, goes to leave, I'm gonna stop her real quick and be like, I earlier was fucking with grass because, you know, I have a short attention span and have to be fucking, like, messing with stuff sometimes. And I'm gonna hand her 2 little grass rings that I made while I was fucking with the grass.
Oh.
Have these... I mean, you can give the other one to Rue or something. I just, you know... I have one for Bo and Lothric, too, because I thought it was funny.
Tanny tries to put on one of the rings.
It's like big enough, like he made it like in mind with like your
Okay.
ring size and everything and like the feathers.
Does Magnus just measure our fingers in our sleep?
Yeah, absolutely. He just has a measuring
Magnus does
tape
a
that just
lot of
like
weird shit in his sleep.
Uh-oh.
absolutely. Dude's
Like
fucking
sleep outside
wild.
of people's doors.
Listen. Yeah.
And then
Like touch you. He touches all over you.
No! No! Why are you making me creepy? Just
I mean, that's what you did.
I didn't
Tanny's
touch
over here
anybody.
like a bird. You're just molesting a bird.
Like climbs the post or whatever, just like caressing the
around.
feet. No, it's not canon. Okay, gonna go talk to Daniel.
Right.
Have fun
Okay.
with the rings. I'm walking up the stairs.
And that's what I said. What do you call that? And then they both laugh.
I'm gonna turn around and go back down the stairs. No, I'm gonna walk up to Daniel. Daniel, a quick word, if you don't mind.
I don't mind words. Words are fine.
Words are great.
Book
So
is good.
we talked to Fijian about your whole sleepless thing and the
Yeah.
thing that happened with the Dusk Treaders. So we have
Right.
some. It's a solution, and it's the only one that we have access to at the moment.
Well, solution for what? Because like, apart
For-
from being tired, I'm fine.
You're sure?
I mean, I don't know anything past that.
Well, I mean, if anything happens, and
Well, what did Fusion tell you?
so Fijian told us that you're not. Well, Lothric isn't. There is something else inside of you. He doesn't know
I'm
what.
sorry?
He doesn't know what. It's, from what we can tell, another soul, and, or for what he can tell, is possibly another soul, and it's the
Does
reason.
this mean that I have to get remarried?
What?
I don't know.
No.
I'm just thinking about like, because you know you're supposed to share your
Ye-
soul.
Is that a human thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We have a lovely visitor.
But, oh my god, look, it's real Bo. We don't have to have imposter Bo anymore. Took you fucking long enough. Anyways.
God, about fucking time. But everybody belittle him when he gets into the.
Yeah! Bully him! Call him a twink. Anyways, so the reason Fijian said that the
Twink
reason
would.
that
Wait, hang on. Twink would imply that he's like skinny and not very attractive. I think. Is that what that means?
no, twink is a small gay man.
He's not small. He's very large,
Anyways,
and he's really hot too. So you're still muted.
okay.
So like you, Cole, right? You could be classified as a twink.
No, I'm too large. I'm too fat.
That's okay. No.
Magnus is
I'm
is
not gay
peak
either.
definition of possible twink.
Magnus is a twink.
Yeah.
It's not positive. He just is.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
please continue.
Anyways, thank you. So, Fijian said that the reason that you're so exhausted is because your mind is constantly having to battle for control over your own body. And a way that you can regain 100% control and clear your body of whatever this is you have to become near to death. Which you can either get in a fight and get
let's do
knocked
it.
out. That was really fast.
If it'll give me control of my body back, I mean, I don't want my daughter to see me.
Which
It's better
is
that she sees me without a leg than as a different person.
which is why I bring it to your attention. There's a few ways we can go about this. We can
What's the fastest?
drop you from a really high height and then catch you. It's kind of like scaring the daylights out of you.
Can't you just, like, run me through with your sword?
I would feel terrible about that. We could do it that way.
Give me the sword, then.
Lothric's bigger.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna feel terrible about it...
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, so we're gonna take a 5-minute break and catch...
Kate up. Okay.
We'll come back now. Bo is back with us, so yay. I'm
Woo!
very glad.
Howdy,
Bo's
howdy.
player say hi. Thank you.
Ooh! No.
You're welcome for the lovely synopsis.
I need
Bo, Magnus, Daniel, Daenerys, and Rue all stand above deck while Lothric meditates below deck. Bo, Magnus, and Daniel stand next to the captain's wheel, overlooking about 30 or so unseen servants tending to the sails above deck. As Daniel requests Magnus to run him through with his sword, you may continue as you wish.
I mean, we could probably do it that way. Rue would have to heal you a lot, and it would take a few days to probably recuperate from that. It's honestly your choice, though, so.
I mean,
I
I'd
mean, if
rather...
you want, I could just cock you over the head.
I have to be close to death.
It's near death.
So,
He has to be unconscious on the ground, and of course we'll have Rue on standby if anything, like, is going wrong.
alright, well, how about this? I want to choose for one of you to run me through. I'm going to choose a location. That way I'm close to death, and I don't have to... I can be like, oh yeah, I have a nasty scar there. That's cool. Right?
Mhm.
That's what cool people have.
Okay.
And you guys are going to have to pilot for a couple days. Now, on the old ship, I installed a compass orb. This one doesn't seem to have one of those. Do you guys know how to navigate by the stars?
Kinda.
Lothric might. He was a soldier.
I mean, problem with that is that whenever we were on a ship last time and I was looking at the stars, it was when I was pointing out the constellations that me and my little brother used to look at when we were kids. I don't know if any of that would help.
It might.
We also have the saltwater thing.
The saltwater's
That's not
not
gonna
gonna
help.
work. We're leaving, not entering. We're also not in the
Yeah,
war
but-
wastes.
Well, I mean, there still will be a difference between the water from here to there. That's how we found
There
Spectre
won't
Island in
be.
the first place.
There won't be. We're on the same longitudinal line. We have to sail straight west to get back to Reliquary.
I think Rue can see stars. Is there a constellation that is strongly due west that we can follow?
If you head in the opposite direction of the third brightest star in the night sky, we'll be going west.
Okay.
Well, I doubt this would help. Would I be able to make some kind of religion check to remember the... would it be religion, like, as a mythology? To be able to remember what constellation had, like, that star in specific?
You can make a history check.
Not... okay.
I would interject, but Rue's not over there, so like. I
Rue's
have
not
no idea.
over there, and she 100% knows how to do this. So.
Mm.
She totally does. That's why I stayed silent, because I'm like, she's not over there. Sorry, fellas.
19.
I will ask around.
Yeah, you know.
Cool. I'll point it out whenever it's night. Is it nighttime?
No, it's daylight. It's broad daylight. There's a few clouds above you, but blue sky and water all around. It's probably it would be in the third arm of the galaxy, closer to the western horizon.
Okay.
All right. Well, if possible, I think Lothric's really strong and probably has the best, no offense, martial capability.
No, that's
So-
100% true. I can go grab him. Are you wanting to do this now? Or are you wanting
Oh, yeah.
to wait? Okay.
I mean, I already gave the order for them to listen to you guys, so, yeah.
Cool. I will go down and get Lothric. I will also let Rue and Daenerys know what's going on. Like, hey, we're gonna do the thing with Daniel to, try to save him from the soul thing. One of us is gonna have to navigate for him using stars.
Oh, that's easy. I can do that.
I didn't know that.
I
That's really cool.
look at Rue.
You're not over there. Fuck off.
I sneeze up on deck.
That's cool. I didn't know you could do that. Gonna go
Yeah.
get Lothric. We're gonna, I guess, do this now so we can give him as much heal time as we can.
Oh, God. Okay.
So we're gonna need you on standby just in case anything goes wrong or awry, or
I'll keep a full eye on him. It'll
we're gonna.
hopefully be
I'll
fine.
keep an
I don't feel good about this at all, but
I'll keep an eye on him as well. I'm
It's
sure there's stuff I could do.
his decision. I let him choose.
okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
go get Lothric.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
I'm
go
re-
try to find Lothric.
We're just
Okay,
gonna
it
head up
takes you
by Daniel.
takes you like 10 minutes to find Lothric. The ship's fucking huge, and you check like
Where
only
the
the first two decks.
Fuck.
And eventually you open a door, and Lothric is sitting like just on the floor, meditating, eyes closed.
Dude,
Like a fucking weirdo.
what are you doing? Where have you been?
I've been meditating, trying to find out what's wrong with me, because clearly, Daniel, when it comes to the issue.
Well, we're about to try to fix Daniel's issue. He requested you stab the shit out of him.
Wait, so I gotta stab Daniel?
Yeah.
Do we have people that are gonna be able to heal him when I'm done?
We literally have Rue and Daenerys, who are probably the best,
Right.
some of the best healers I've ever met. Question though, if it comes to it, and we think this might help you as well, do we want to do the same thing, or?
I have one other option that I'm gonna seek out before we even try to do that.
Okay, just question. Well, we're trying to, get it done as soon as possible so we can have enough recovery time, to be able to make it home. So, you wanna?
Alright, I'll be
Get up,
upon-
motherfucker! Let's go!
Alright, well, I'm gonna have Lothric get up and go get his sword and go up to the deck.
Okay. So it's not long before you are standing with your sword out, as Daniel is standing. You're kind of at the back of the
Callian.
for lack of a better,
Sorry.
the what?
Never mind. Continue.
You're further at the back of the ship, and he's looking at you. His eyes are getting a little bit heavier, and he says, yeah, you're a cool guy, Lothric. Where do you think the coolest scar would be?
Well, if I had to get stabbed, it would probably be in the chest or the stomach.
All right, let's do chest then, because stomach, that's gonna mess up when I eat. I don't want to do that.
Heart's in your chest.
Lungs.
Do not.
It's on the
Stop.
other side of your chest, Rue.
You
I'm gonna
guys
stab him on the
are
other
not
side.
well versed in organs, so
I'm gonna stab him where his heart is not in his chest.
I'm gonna give inspiration to Daniel and to Rue.
okay. Lothric, roll to hit to see if you can stab him where you want to be stabbing him.
Panic attack.
I'm pat Rue on the back.
Fuck.
You
All
got
right.
this. Relax. It's okay. And then I'm gonna go stand by Daenerys, be like, "This might be a bad idea."
22.
22.
Yeah,
You
I rolled a
plunge your
16
blade
plus 6.
through him, and he, as the blade, and he kind of like, and then falls asleep. As blood begins to pour out of his mouth, your blade erupts in flame.
We expected that.
Why did we expect that?
Because he's a
He's a
boiled
first blood.
blood.
Oh, that's right. Forgot about that.
Alright, well, I'm gonna pull out the sword and I'm gonna.
So I need you to roll for damage.
Oh,
Roll for
shit.
If you do more than double his health, he dies.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my
Okay.
god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, please no. Please don't roll high.
Okay, 10 damage.
You're one away from He has
Alright
6
then.
health.
Dude! He has 6 health?
Yeah, he's a combo.
I forget that he's just a dude!
He's just a dude.
I'm gonna cry.
We could have stabbed him with a fucking dagger and it would have been fine!
Yeah.
You could have punched him really hard.
Oh my god.
Just did that.
It's
So-
too late now! He got to cool Asgard!
So is he
So-
dead? What?
No, he's not dead.
He falls unconscious and he's gonna start making saving throws until you guys stabilize him. So he's gonna make his first one. Oh.
Healing
Okay.
word.
Rue.
Well,
Daenerys.
do you want to healing word him or do you want to stabilize him? Because healing
I
word
want
will bring
to
him back
sta-
to consciousness.
Spare the dying. We're gonna cast spare the dying on him, which is a cantrip. Which you touch a living creature that has 0 hit points, the creature becomes stable.
Okay,
Easy.
that's actually perfect. Yeah. He no longer makes saving throws. Good because he rolled a natural 1.
Ah!
Ooh.
Not, no, he's not. He's still level 7.
Alright then, after we stabilize him, I guess I'll have Lothric pick him up and go carry him to the nearest bed.
He's going
For
to make
rest.
his first wisdom saving throw.
He has
Okay.
inspiration on that. As well as is it too late to say that done guidance? Because I can stack both, right?
Holy fuck, hang on. What the fuck? Dude, my dice are
What?
fucking cursed.
What are they doing?
Bad
I rolled
things.
3
He's rolling
times with
nothing but
2.
natural
I
ones.
didn't get a single one above an 8.
What?
Oh my god.
Alright, it's fate. He fails this one, sorry.
Oh no! Rue's
I
gonna
rolled
go.
6 times, guys. I really wanted him to pass that one. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So
I'm gonna go with Lothric into the room that Daniel's staying at, and I'm just gonna sit by him and like monitor how he's doing.
mhm.
Yeah, Tanny will come along and do the same.
Why?
I
What are
heard
you
a-
doing? What are you doing?
Does your fan scream?
Yeah, it,
I was wondering what the fuck that noise was.
That's really funny.
Oh my god.
Okay,
There's
okay.
like a roller coaster
Okay.
of emotions going on right now.
So, you place Daniel down, and as you go above deck, you guys begin to notice that you're sailing towards what look to be large rocky crags sticking out of the ocean. And it looks like a small field, like maybe 6 or 7 of them. And on the inside, who is looking out? Who is like looking out for the ship? Who's steering the ship right now?
Probably either Bo or Magnus.
Yeah,
Bo? Okay.
Be one of those two, yeah.
Bo, roll a perception check for me.
Aaron, you can't just say Titanic time.
No, I'm sorry.
Jesus
chat only.
Christ.
I just feel bad because I almost killed the poor man.
Yeah. Any higher, he would have fucking died.
We got him as near death.
You said near death, so I mean.
Sorry,
What'd
Cade.
you say, Kate?
Does it have anything to do with Faith?
Did you
gotta
fail?
Speak up, buddy.
Does it have anything to do with Faith Fiend or Undead?
Can I assist him? Is it too late to
Yes,
assist?
You can assist him as a deckhand, yes.
Okay.
Roll with advantage, Kate.
Reroll that shit. Roll better. Do better. Do good.
That's worse!
What'd you roll?
What's the first time?
The first time I rolled an 8, and the next time I rolled a 7!
What's your modifier?
A 1!
Okay, well, 10 was the DC, so... well, I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's hard not to see. I won't give you all the details. You do see a ship that looks like it's been... From what you can see, the ship looks like its sails are in tatters, and it's kind of like freely floating through these cracks. But that's all you can tell from that really super low roll.
Bo sees the creepy ship, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. The first thing he thinks whenever he sees that is, nope, don't ship, nope, nope, nope. And he turns the wheel a little bit away so they won't be bothered.
While you're doing that, Magnus, why don't you roll a perception check so that I can actually have this happen and not have you guys just avoid it?
This man believes in the Bone Man. What do you want from me?
Probably a ship full of bone men.
Atlas.
Well, what'd you roll there, buddy?
A lot better than a fucking 8. 20, dirty,
Dirty 20.
dirty
So,
20.
Magnus, these guys are
Rolled a
raising a
19.
white flag.
The guys
they're
of the
clearly
ship?
asking for help. The boat, yeah. The
Okay.
boat is clearly asking for help. You don't see anybody on deck. But from what you can tell, it looks like all of their water and food stores have run completely out. And they probably moored up in this crag because it helps keep away larger waves.
Mm-hmm. But what are you doing?
What do you mean?
They have a white flag raised. Are we not gonna go help them?
No, we're not.
Why? We're just gonna leave people to starve?
One, you should have learned this while you were in Neversands. People are too stupid and crazy or for that to be a real surrender. I'm not going near that. No, that is a good way to die. And even then, even if we do get up on there, and if they come with us, that's more weight, which means slower travel. No.
I gotta
Yeah,
take a
shit.
leak. I'll be
Yeah,
back.
Okay.
We have shit to do, I'm sorry.
I'm like... Magnus is kind of reeling right now. Like, he really wasn't expecting Bo to say this. Can I insight the ship to see if, like, there's anything dangerous about this? Or is it just, like...
Roll an insight check.
I don't know what to do right now.
If you see people waving, then maybe we can try, but for now, I see nothing on that deck.
I see a white flag in empty food stores. A 15.
You feel like something's off, but it's probably because there's nobody on deck, because they're all below deck trying not to die.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all you get.
So we're really just gonna leave him.
Um,
Are you gonna be able to, like, be okay with that on your conscience, knowing that you could have helped a ship full of people and just didn't?
Alright, fine,
Thank you.
fine. If we die,
If we die, it's on
it's
me.
on you.
If
Hey,
we die, it's on
DM.
me. But
I turn the wheel.
I'm gonna go ahead, since we had a long rest since the last time that I used it, I'm gonna use my whisper again, and I'm gonna ask it if the ship is safe.
Oh, good.
oh fuck.
Hey, come
Before we make any decisions.
Okay. What the fuck?
See?
Listen. Magnus is a good person. I'm playing my character right. I agree that the ship is fucking creepy, but Magnus wants to help people. Don't get mad at me just because I'm playing my character.
This is how we're gonna die. Daenerys is either gonna be the one who causes a war because she's dead,
Or Magnus is
or
trying to be a
she's
good
going to
person.
or she's gonna be like the only one of us left, and I'm just terrified for what Angry Bird is like.
Listen,
No, I
Lothric
can just giant eel, and we can all get out on eel.
on eel. So listen, just because Magnus is a good
Hey.
person doesn't mean that
I'm
you need to
strapped.
be an ass. Oh dear.
You wanna talk about it?
Something is off. All I heard was laughter. That's it. Just a deep, not really maleficent laughter. But somebody was laughing.
Is that normal?
No, it's not. Normally, whenever I get a suspicion on something and I want to use my powers to figure out the intention, I get an answer.
Not
All I heard
laughter.
was laughter.
Is it like the same voice or a different voice?
It's different.
No, it's the same voice.
Oh.
Oh, no. Sorry.
Oh.
It's a different voice from what you normally hear.
It's a different voice from what I normally hear, but the thing is after that Dusk Treader incident, when I was meditating, I met somebody in my meditation, and he was laughing, and the laughter I just heard was that same laughter I heard that night.
I really don't like this.
That's not good.
Oh fuck.
I'm not sure if that laughter is coming from the ship. I doubt it, but it's the same laughter I heard the other night.
So,
So-
yo,
Being that I was a part of a town guard, would I know flag signals? Like to signal people from
you wouldn't
like
know-
far away?
you wouldn't know coastal signals, no.
No, I
Lived
wouldn't
in
know
a
anything
desert.
about that.
No, Yawthorn is on a river, but like,
Well, no, I know, but I
Who's
wouldn't be able
landlocked?
to I wouldn't be able to like just signal them or something.
you could try, but it's you don't know enough about signaling on the ocean.
Just paint a heart on a white flag.
Aaron, go. Aaron, go.
I have an idea. So Daenerys can hear all of this conversation, right?
What
If
conversation?
well, we're talking about the boat.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, she could just turn into like Flamehawk and investigate herself.
Yeah, you could do that.
I'll go ahead and take a look. If there's people on there, I'll let you know. She'll weld shape into Flamehawk and fly her way over there.
Okay. It's about half a mile away, so it'll take some time. And while that's happening, are you guys killing the sails, or are you going to keep sailing towards the boat?
Let's On
Can
the
I do something in the middle?
I don't know what that means, dog. What does that
Like-
mean?
Like, can I do something in between, like, those two options? Like,
Oh, can you like just lower the, or can you raise the sails just a bit so you go slower?
yeah, can I raise the sails just a bit so it goes slower, and then, like, if there's a signal from Daenerys, I'll just yell to make the sails go all down.
Yeah, you can do that. Well, that's happening. Magnus, what are you doing?
I was gonna call to Daenerys. If anything seems amiss, get out of there as soon as you can.
Will do.
And I'm just gonna watch Daenerys fly to the ship and just keep an eye on it.
Okay. Rue, are you doing anything?
No, she's just monitoring Daniel right now.
Okay. Daenerys, it takes you a bit to fly to the ship. As you're inside the crags, roll a perception check for me.
Be careful, bird.
Be careful.
Die. I don't know if I'm prepared to like cry today.
17.
17.
Mhm.
As you get closer to the ship, and as you're looking around the crags, you don't see anything out of the ordinary. There's nobody above deck, but it looks like the hatch to the lower deck has been opened. All the crates and barrels up top have been completely emptied.
Do I hear anyone?
No.
Any sounds? Okay. So is there like a opening
Mimic shit.
in like the ship anywhere where I can
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
peek in?
The hatch to go below deck is open.
Okay, she'll just like kind of hop over there and then look at.
Okay. It's a straight ladder that goes down, and from your vantage point, you can't really see deeper into the boat. It's darker. If you want, you can roll another perception check to listen in.
Mimic boat.
12.
Mimic boat's a cool idea. I'm gonna
Mimic
use
boat
that
is
later.
a good idea.
12.
Yeah.
You don't hear or see anything with that low of a roll.
Okay. How many wild shapes do I have? I don't remember. Only 2. Is there anything else around the boat that I can see?
Not in the lower levels. Not unless you go in.
Okay. I think. Can she like hop down to like the first step of the ladder?
Yeah. It's not gonna change much.
Okay. Because I assume like birds would be flying in and out anyway. She'll just kind of like fly in a little bit, act natural, like a bird.
Okay. As you kind of like fly in and look around you, I'm gonna change the music.
Oh no.
I'm scared.
Me too.
Around you, you see 7 bodies. They look like they've withered away. 3 of them are chained to the floor, to the panels of the boat.
Okay.
The 2 that were freed look like they've eaten each other to death. Past that, you see a row of boxes and crates all overturned completely. Empty as empty can be, with maybe some metal bearings here and there. Behind you, you see a small mound in the darkness. But you can't see more than that.
Just like a mound?
Mhm.
Can I inspect the mound?
If you want to.
I'm nervous to inspect the mound. What perception does this bird even have? I was using my own. That's Okay, she's gonna try to approach a little closer to observe it.
Okay. As the darkness clears, you get a little bit closer. In front of you is a mound of bodies. Completely withered, starved to death. The question that pops into your head, rather, what moved them? And as that question hits you, you feel a hand grab you from behind and pull you into the darkness. And while that's happening, what are the rest of you guys doing?
Magnus is still watching this ship to see if Daenerys comes out.
Well, how long has it been? Does it feel like it's... Oh, Aaron.
What?
Your mic. How long... Does it feel like Daenerys has been gone for too long?
Oh, it's been like 3 minutes.
I give it like...
Bow is still going kinda at half speed, then.
Okay. Rue and Lothric, what are you two doing?
How far are we away from the ship? Half a mile, you say?
About half a mile. Yeah.
Dude.
You and that fucking shit-eating grin, Cole.
Dude.
I hate this crap, man.
Dude, that was
Boink.
so scary and I loved it. You're welcome for baiting your encounter, Cole.
I don't want to do this.
You're
I don't
welcome for
wanna-
Magnus being a good person. Do we want to wait till 5 to try to send her a message? Or send her
I
a...
don't like that she even went on there in the first place.
Well, she would have got back to us by now.
Fuck it. Sails, full down!
I can send her a message first.
As you yell that, the unseen servants get to work as the sails and pick up steam as you begin to go faster. Daenerys, you feel a very bony hand grab you and start dragging you across the wood. Around
Bony
you,
hand, bone man.
darkness sits. Light streams in from the cracks of the floorboards above you. Dust hangs in the air, and you hear as it. So what are you doing?
I can't do much as Flamehawk, can I? Can I do like a contesting strength roll?
That's a bird?
You can, if you want to, yeah. It's gonna be at disadvantage because he has his whole fucking hand around you.
Get out of bird mode!
Bird mode.
She's got a bird brain now!
What if it's just a dude? It's not, but what if it's just a dude?
Yeah, she'll unwild shape.
Okay. So you and you hear
And then
as the hand kind of gets flung off.
she'll pull out her javelin, kind of spin it around, and then point it at him.
There is what looks to be some kind of human. Their hair's gone. They're starving.
Okay.
And as they look into you, you watch as the last hopes of a meal leave their eyes and they die. And then you hear so many footsteps. You hear people getting up, and then you hear the mound. And as you turn around, you see 8 or more people, hairless, emerge from the mound, a meal in their eyes.
To cast Warding Wind.
Okay, what does that do?
A strong wind, 20 miles per hour, blows around me in a 10-foot radius and moves with me, remaining centered on me. The wind lasts for the spell's duration. It deafens me and the other creatures in the area, extinguishes unprotected flames, hedges out vapors, becomes difficult terrain, and attack rolls of ranged weapons have disadvantage.
Okay. I'm gonna roll something.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw up.
I'm not. Taners can
Get a
take care of
trash
himself.
can. Get a trash can.
That's not good.
You hear the hatch. And as the warding wind kicks up around you, you watch as these shambling, almost corpses start taking steps as the wind blows them and tosses them. They get back up and start stepping towards you over and over as they
Yuck.
Zombie
Undead
apocalypse.
to me!
Okay.
Oh my god.
What are you doing?
Let's see here. Let's. In immediate reaction, she will also cast a lovely spell called Ice Storm.
Okay.
Inside of the ship?
She's getting attacked!
She's gonna get nom-nommed by some zombies.
Eh,
Okay, so these immediately fail dex saving throws. So they take as much damage. So roll 4d6 for me.
$16.
16. As the wind begins to turn into hail and it into the boards and wood around you, you watch as the hail begins to lacerate these people. Some of them fall apart completely and just no blood comes out. Others, though, it does nothing to, and they just and begin to walk closer towards you. While that's happening, what are the rest of you doing?
How close are we?
You're getting closer. You're about a minute out.
Yeah, no, I'm just going full speed ahead.
You don't want to crash into the ship.
We're not gonna crash into the ship. I'm going full speed ahead, like, reasonably, and then I'm gonna yell to lower the anchor.
Okay.
Or you're not gonna like slow down to, you know, slow down so the anchor doesn't lurch the ship?
I'm going to reasonably slow down.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I know
Okay.
Cole will fuck us with the ship thing.
Yeah.
So, when we get close, we're gonna raise sails more to the
Uh-huh.
ship and lower anchor
Yeet
and
the
whatnot.
anchor.
Okay, so what are you guys doing right now?
I'm keeping an eye out on like the top deck of the ship and everything, and trying to see if I can like see Daenerys getting close, or as we get closer and everything.
Lothric, what does your feat of strength say again? Precisely, could you tell me?
Feat of strength.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like the one feat that I chose, the alert feat?
Yeah. Yeah. The alert.
Okay. Give me. Pull that up.
While you're looking for that, Rue, what are you doing?
She can kind of feel the ship slowing down. She's just gonna like peek her head above, like, deck and be like, what are we doing, guys?
Nobody's near you.
Okay. Oh, she's gonna kind of like fully come on board, come like on the deck, and kind of walk towards.
Bad call. Go to horny jail.
I'm sorry, it's
You get
funny.
disadvantaged on your rolls.
Oh, I've been getting disadvantaged. Are you kidding me?
But she's gonna go up to like where Magnus and Bo are standing. She's like, "What are we doing? What's going on?"
Magnus is standing with his hands on his head. So we're possibly trying to save a ship of people. We sent Daenerys in. We haven't really seen anything back. That was maybe like 2 minutes ago. Look at this
Clever.
invisible watch.
The alert feat, always on the lookout for danger. You gain the following benefits. You can't be surprised while you're conscious. You gain a +5 bonus to initiative, and other creatures don't gain advantage on attack rolls against you as a result of being unseen by you.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
I don't like your grin, Cole. I don't like that. Can you not?
I cry.
So
Okay.
while that's happening, Daenerys, you are currently surrounded still by shambling corpses, and you hear deeper back into the bowels of the ship, past the darkness that you were getting closer to, more.
Okay. Can I activate the shift weave and do the fire effect so I can see what's around me?
So that only casts a light in a 5-foot area.
Okay.
So it'll be dim, but you can see as you do that, as it and the pattern on the shift weave becomes a roaring fire. In the darkness, you see 7 more sets of glazed over eyes,
Okay.
reflecting the light.
Do Aarakocras have dark vision?
I don't think so. No,
Oh, sorry, I was curious about that.
Wait, they don't?
I don't
I
think
think
so.
it's only Magnus
No,
and I that
we
have
don't.
it.
Yeah,
But she's a bird of prey, though.
it doesn't matter.
It's racial traits, dude.
Yeah, okay.
I'm curious. How big are the eels again?
If you turned into an eel, the ship would explode.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Is that necessarily a problem?
You can try if you want to. It's not gonna go well. I can tell you that much.
I don't know. I'm pulling some strings here. I'm sorry. Okay.
You can
Let's-
moonbeam that bitch.
Oh
Yeah,
my
moonbeam.
fucking god.
Could I use my bow actually? And,
Howdy.
and
Sure.
I'll
As you do that, they get closer. They get a step closer as they.
okay. And then I'll fire at the one that's closest to me.
Okay, roll to hit.
Minecraft is a lot scarier in real life.
Jesus Christ.
That's 19.
19. It hits and it ricochets. The arrow goes straight through the head of one of them, and it just crumples to the ground. And it to another one, and it into the shoulder of that one, and it goes and takes another step at you. While that's happening, the other ship has pulled up to along broadside the ship that Daenerys is now on.
Grabbing the gangplank.
Yep. After the
Okay.
anchor is lowered.
So while you guys are doing that, roll a perception check for me.
All of us?
All of you, apart from Daenerys, who is locked
Okay.
in a boat with a bunch of
Zombies.
things.
14.
3.
I got a 13.
Anybody get above a 15?
I got exactly 15.
Fuck
Rue,
yes.
You're the only one to notice the other ship that is now gunning towards you. It looks to be of the same kind. It looks a lot larger. You don't see people on deck, though.
Hey guys,
Yes, Rue.
Yeah.
if I told you that we might have more company, what would you say?
That's bad. Probably.
Man the cannons!
There are no cannons on this ship.
Son of a bitch.
Fuck.
There's no
Ye-
cannons on this ship!
Yonder over there.
You just gave us a spice freighter with no fucking cannons!
What, you think Fusion has an access to, like, a fucking frigate? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a fucking ship in a ship in a bottle, Cole!
Okay, here's what we need to do. We need to get Daenerys,
We need to get to
and we
Daenerys
need
and
to
we need
go.
to book it.
Okay, fine.
The question is, can we
Oh.
outrun that ship?
I don't know, but it's worth a shot. We don't have time to think about it, because we're not leaving until we get Daenerys.
Okay, Bo is going to just immediately transform and get onto the ship as quick as possible.
okay.
Daenerys! I'm gonna start calling for her.
I also have an idea.
Okay, what's your idea?
I love ideas.
Are there? You said that there's like holes in the side of the ship, correct?
No?
Like,
No,
We're like where
there's
the
like-
light's
No, that was
streaming
just-
in, or
Yeah, the light streaming in.
Yeah, there's, like, small slits between the boards.
Do you think that a snake could fit through one of those?
No, I do not think
damn.
Man!
They are purposely
Hey.
designed to prevent water from flowing into the lower deck.
And snakes, apparently.
DM, I was
Snakes
gonna
on this
use one of
motherfucking
my
boat.
divine sense charges to figure out where Daenerys was.
Okay, use Divine Sense.
Okay. I'm gonna crouch down and place my hand on the deck of the ship and cast it.
Looking through the deck of the ship, you see a major... Oh, and Bo would sense this too. Major presence of undead. Huge presence of undead. And I believe Divine Sense highlights those characters.
It does.
You
It
see,
does.
counting them, about 35 throughout the entire ship.
Is it like right under us?
Oh yeah.
Bo's
Do I
going into
see-
wherever, like the stair. If there are stairs or like a grate, he's breaking that open. He's doing something.
There's a
to get on.
hatch.
Yeah, he's busting it in the hatch and going down.
Okay.
Rue's gonna follow.
So,
When I-
Bo, roll
Oh,
a
sorry.
strength check for me.
'Cause I need...
It's not
Got the...
19.
19. You don't manage to open the hatch because the roll I got for that was a 20. So,
Oh, can I help?
no.
Oh.
Because your eyes are on the ship that is now pulling up broadside on the other end. I'm going to change maps, Alice.
Oh, currently? Fuck, bro.
Oh no! I was gonna cast
thought we had
daylight. I was gonna
time.
burn the undead. It was gonna be so cool. Maybe I could still do that.
Oh, great, we're fucked.
No,
So
we're not.
there are no holes where Daenerys can like, where I can see a
Escape.
body
It's
part, right?
Watertight.
No, it's watertight. You silly
Fuck.
goose.
Oh
You're
my
being a
god.
silly goose right now.
Cole,
Which
is
ship
the map
is
just brown?
ours?
Huh?
Is the map just brown?
No, there's an
no,
image.
the image hasn't loaded.
Oh.
And apparently the tokens all disappeared.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Do we need a small
Yep,
break?
We're all gone. Yeah, let's take like a... Well, we're almost at end anyway. I don't know.
Oh, there they
Um,
are.
What do you guys think? Do we end the episode here?
Oh,
Oh, no,
shit.
no way.
Oh, I don't.
We've got 20 minutes. That's it.
That's not enough to
There's not
fight
enough
two ships of undead.
time. Well, we don't know if the other ship is also undead.
Oh, that ship is 100% undead.
We'll end the episode here.
Okay.
So,
No.
I would like to thank you all so much for watching tonight's episode of Dungeon. Yeah, I gave all the disclaimers in the beginning. I'm not gonna continue doing that. and doing it twice because I think it's asinine and stupid. So yeah,
It's
thank
spamming.
you. I appreciate it. We all appreciate it. I love you.
We love you guys.
Appreciate-
Thank you so much for
Thanks,
watching.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks
Bye.
to all of
Bye.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream. Hopefully we don't die next
Bye,
session. Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
I was gonna do
Bye.
something fucking cool.
Bye, stream.
Bye, Steve.